genus.
Hail, travelers.
Hello.
Hail.
Howdy.
Hello.
Howdy,
Hello.
howdy.
Did I just unmute while you were in the middle of saying penis?
No, I said new genus. New
Oh,
genus.
okay.
Remember, Goofy's actually a cow. Goofy,
No.
the character. He's
No.
cow.
No,
He's
he's
a
a canine.
No, his wife was a cow.
Oh no.
That is true.
Oh, was his wife a cow?
Yeah,
I
his
didn't
wife
know.
was a cow.
Really?
Yeah,
He dated
Yes.
Sarah Bell briefly, for sure, but
yeah. Max's mom is a cow, so that means Max is a canine. He's a canine bovine.
He's a canine.
Canine bovine?
He's a
Why-
bonine. Mm-hmm.
Can you milk him?
Can't milk those.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically, if he was female, but he's not. So,
yeah.
Well, maybe there's a long lost sister.
yeah.
That sweet, sweet bovine milk.
Oh my god.
I don't want to. I don't want to think of that.
COVID has just made you more filthy. That's all. It's
I know. It sounds like I can be working on some sort of hotline, you know?
Some sort of.
Yeah.
What am I wearing?
Welcome to womensmokers.com. Hey, Joel, why don't you take them trousers off?
What am I wearing?
So,
I've been wearing the same thing for 3 days.
Would your name be Storm Edging?
Oh my god. Come on!
Arcadum, you need to drop an announcement in announcements, by the way.
Oh, just.
I don't
I'm
think
sorry,
anybody
I-
wants to hear us.
I
today.
am. You guys are gonna get me in fucking trouble, dude. I don't need that. Dude, it's just like, is your name Storm Edging? Oh, an excellent joke.
An excellent yoke, my lord.
Oh, what a wonderful joke.
Yeah,
Let me drop an announcement. I totally forgot to do that.
yeah. So good.
It's D&D time.
Woohoo!
Sure
Give me
is.
a dream. Bum 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 bum.
I believe we were opening a letter.
Yes,
Yes.
we were.
Oh, boy.
We are
Oh,
open.
God.
Lurter.
A
A
looter.
later,
A spingle hangle
Totally.
looter.
Challa swung into the thing. Everyone cuddled up for a sleep. Luka's leaning on the thing. The walking hat is over there sleeping.
He snores with an accent. Blue, 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 blue. Blue, 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 blue.
That's horrible.
Oh my god.
That's. I don't even. That got me so hard, dude. It's like he snores. Oh, blue, 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 blue.
Ugh.
Oh,
Praise-
great
praise
one.
the great
Oh,
one.
Praise
Blue,
great
blue,
one.
blue,
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 blue, blue. Holy shit, dude.
Sounds like he's getting waterboarded.
Or it's like. Ay, 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 ay.
No. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Anyway, so while everyone else is sleeping in their various cultural identities, Seino will open his letter and give it a nice read. Unfortunately,
Hell yeah.
as he starts to read the letter, it's not the words that he sees, but the vision that the vessel shows him.
Oh?
You see flashes of anger, of hate. You see a house. You see the walls of the house clean, and then you see them stained in red. You see a room. You see a family. You see them dead. You see a bottle. The smell of alcohol surrounds you. You see an axe, a tool for woodworking, splintered, caked in dried blood. The letter is finished. An unsettling feeling comes over you. You look down at the hands that you now possess. They're the hands of evil. A murderer.
Seino like can't believe what he just saw in his vision, and is like totally shocked. He don't know what to do, and he will just like lay back and try to sleep while constantly rethinking what he saw and thinking about he's now the murderer who killed this family he just saw. And then he will go to rest at some point.
Sleep does not come easily to Seino this night. But eventually, his body gives way. The trials that that the party has recently went through has taken its toll on each of you. But it seems that your mysterious new entity, Namalos Said, keeps his word. And the sun begins to rise. The fog begins to clear. And the rain slowly ceases. All right, you guys awaken.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Challa. First thing he does, up in the morning. Knee deep in a pool of water. Horse dancing with the bow between his legs again, staring out into the distance. 100 yards.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Repeatedly, annoyingly. Probably the first thing everyone else hears when they wake up. Grumbling.
Right.
Guttural.
You all awaken to a guttural splish splash taking a bath. Also, you all long rest so you can heal yourselves.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. But
Should be a button on your sheet.
a button?
If you double click the character sheet, there should be a bed icon in the top left.
Oh, it's also under utility on the top left where you do like all the skills.
Yep, there it is. All good. Thank you. I guess Irha, he's gonna wake up and realize that Effie's sleeping on his shoulder, and he's gonna look around to Seino and wonder, where the fuck is Challa? And slowly he starts to realize that there is a weird sound from outside. He moves he moves Effie aside and starts walking over to the door and peeks out. And he mumbles. This way.
Yeah, if you actually look through, you'll see Challa sweat starting to build up on his forehead. And as it drips down past his nose, you see him twitching, but he doesn't move his arms or legs.
What are you doing? Why are you... Hello? He slowly creeps closer.
It's the morning meditation, Irha. Join me, come. The water's warm. I made it warm.
He seems cautious and he slowly steps into the water. I'm weirded out that the water's warm. Why is the water warm?
My chi.
He slowly just awkwardly stands there.
Okay, first you have to take off your shoes.
I have to show my feet?
No. You see Challa not moving his head. He's looking into the statue, right? But you must remove your shoes to feel the essence of the water. Huh?
My chi.
My chi. So
he slowly just steps out and takes off his boots and steps back in.
Hey, Luka, you see some boys being guys, being pals, being men.
Luka, you are a learned one, yes?
I just came to wash my face.
Okay.
And he touches the water and feels that it's oddly warm.
Hey, it's filled with chi.
And then he feels weirded out by it and moves down here to wash his face.
And, yeah, it's the morning chi.
Luka uses chi-less water to wash his face.
Yeah.
Effie also peeks out of this door.
You see men being guys, being pals, being boys.
Yeah. So, Effie, have you ever used a magnet?
What's a magnet?
A magnet. How do I explain a magnet? Well, in honesty, we are all magnets. Everything is a magnet.
That's a little deep for me.
Yes. But as you engage with the essence of water and earth, you can align your magnetic self to the one of the planet. And that is what me and Ida are doing right now.
Ira just looks at Effie very, very uncomfortably and just.
You should do this every morning to live a good life and stay healthy.
What if there's no water?
Then you use mud.
What if there's no mud?
Oh, well, then you're in quite the predicament, aren't you?
Did you
I
make
guess so. How do you make mud?
I don't know.
You have to
Effie-
get creative.
Effie
need a
takes
shovel.
off her shoes and gets in the weird warm water.
All right, you guys are cheeing it up in there.
Yes,
Seino
yes, we are.
Seino comes out still not fully recovered of what he saw before he went to sleep and had nightmares about it and totally out of his way and is just seeing Irha, Challa, and Effie just standing there. Challa doing some weird shit he don't know anything about.
Seino,
That sounds about right.
Seino, come align yourself. Come on.
I can't. It's so fucking weird. Come align yourself. It is filled with my chi.
I don't think I should. I'm more used to the more cold water to gather my own chi, Challa.
Ira, he steps out and runs after Seino and grabs him by the arm and pulls him next to himself. Come here.
Why every time?
Luka opposes that and brings him with him.
Oh no.
Ira feels that Seino still.
Oh
no,
my-
no, he
No.
has to align his chi.
Maybe he doesn't want to soak himself in chi.
Maelie decides to fuck off over there somewhere away from all that.
Ira, clearly disappointed, he just lets go of Seino and steps back into the water to continue realigning his chi.
You see the
Come on,
see
Seino.
Maelie over there.
Maelie is not much of a morning person and quietly goes to a corner of the pool to splash water on her face and try to wake up.
All right, you use chi-less water to clean your face.
Tatum, how
Okay.
deep is this pool?
It's only 4 feet, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
so Challa's almost drowning, dude.
It's up to Ira's chest then, or his mid sternum. It's pretty big, pretty high.
Effie turns to Challa and
Bunch of
how long
short
is this
kings.
how long is this supposed to take?
As long as you are willing. As one develops the process, you get more patience for it. But Effie, I must ask, do you have any allergies?
Stupid people.
Okay, well, as you do this, it will help you with that as well. As you align with the earth, you will become more patient with the stupid.
I don't think that's possible, but okay. I appreciate your optimism.
I think you'd be surprised.
Ira,
Anyway,
he awkwardly just stands there and slowly steps out as he seems to be done with this chi processing. He puts his boots back on.
well, fantastic, Ida. Hope you join us tomorrow as well.
Seino.
Tomorrow?
It's an everyday
Seino.
thing.
Seino tries to pulls his shoes and all off and goes over here in the water because he actually wants to take a bath because he never really got to it in his past life. Not a calm one in that sentence. So he goes in here and just chilling out, just washing himself, just trying to wash off what he saw.
All right.
Luka respectfully walks away while you bathe.
There's a lot of chi in this water now.
Yeah.
Effie's gonna get out and kind of go around this corner here and essentially strips down and gets in the water to bathe
Okay.
under this
Ira's got
cover of
averted eyes from everyone.
the
Completely.
plant.
All right. Well,
Well-
Effie, ooh, gets naked and then uses a giant lily pad to cover herself while she gets inside the water. Wow, look at that.
Well, Ira,
Any bathers?
Any bathers?
Bruce.
bathers.
Ira, he is clearly turned away from everyone now and feeling quite awkward. Challa, what do you do in this situation?
You don't budge. By acknowledging it, you become a weirdo.
A what?
Hey,
A weirdo. You become misaligned.
You become.
See, and then Challa points to Ira's pants. I can see you becoming misaligned right now.
Ira is clearly embarrassed. He doesn't know what to do. He kind of just sneaks back into the temple,
become
not wanting to
misaligned.
be anywhere. Not wanting to be anywhere near this guy anymore. And he
Okay.
slowly just sneaks away to hide.
Luka, also noticing that the party members are taking baths, just slinks away to be respectful.
Seino, refreshed from his bath, now goes out and like, oh, okay, maybe discount my mind a little more, and sees that everyone is running off Challa. He's going to stand by Challa and gives him company, but not going in the water. He doesn't believe in the chi this man is talking about.
Challa senses this and he's like, well, Seino, when I was young, I used to have a terrible peanut allergy. The look of a peanut would make me explode, blow up, hives, I'd lose all my hair, I was bald as a child. But then, I started to realign myself with the earth, and it brought me back. I was an alien, and now that I am a human again, I can eat peanuts just fine.
You say this meditating protected you as a child?
No, it saved me. I can now enjoy peanuts.
Seino is intrigued and now gets in water.
Yes.
All right.
Well, you were doing it perfectly fine when you did it on your own as well. The more naked, the better. I simply didn't want to scare everyone off.
That's a lot of chi.
Yeah.
Seino feels the chi and like tries to absorb it and take it all with him on his journey.
Okay. What about you, Maelie? You doing anything over there? Maybe some girl talk? I don't know.
Effie.
Hey,
Didn't Mr. Nomalos say he lived in these pools? Should we really be bathing in his home?
I mean, he's a weird goo guy. I think he'll appreciate some girl water in here.
All right. Okay, dude.
I'll leave you to it then.
Maybe he can sell it online.
There's like been 8 quotes generated in the first 30 minutes of this game, dude.
Ira, he awkwardly looks towards Luka and sees Maelie walk in, and he quietly asks, do you know what the fuck's happening out there? Because I'm scared.
Guys, I need to purchase some Rogue Girl water.
One death each.
Tea purified rogue water.
Not for drinking. Oh god.
Could be for drinking.
Holy shit.
What do we do next, Challa?
Okay,
What is our plan?
usually at this point I would either go to the chicken coop and collect the eggs, and then Challa goes quiet for a second, hearing nothing, so there are no chickens. Or I would go hunt something with my bow.
Okay,
And
I think
he
the
looks-
chicken part is quite hard to do here.
Yes.
Probably.
And as far as I can tell, so would the hunting part. There doesn't seem to be anything alive in the area, which is During my sleep, I came to a realization. On the first day we met yesterday, the first thing we saw, zombies. So strange, no? They are decomposed. It takes life, fungus, other creatures to decompose a body. But none of those things are around. How did those things become, you know?
I can't tell. I don't know. I mean, I woke up at the same time you did.
Exactly. So what is doing this? What is decomposing the bodies?
I think there's only one way to find out, and Seino gets out of the water.
Challa gets out as well.
All right, just dudes being guys, being men.
Yeah.
Puts bag on his shoes and clothes and going in. Hello.
Effie's just swimming around.
Swimming around.
Swimming.
Ira not wanting to go outside anymore. He looks to Luka for help. Oh no.
I think bathing RP is even rarer than pissing and pooping RP.
Well, there you go.
Effie swims through Challa's chi.
I know. Oh my god.
Luka peeks outside. Can I make a perception check if the water is yellow?
Sure, perception check.
Not percepting if their nakedness, but you know.
I think you know what it means.
Okay. Luka's glad that he didn't wash his face in the chi.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Ira's socks are all filled with chi. I guess Irha, he responding towards Luka and Thorn Crown, he kind of looks at it and he's like slightly weirded out why it's on his bicep now. And now he's also concerned of why his socks seem to smell. he might try to find somewhere else to bathe instead.
So much chi, dude.
Maybe the crown would be better on your head.
Wouldn't it fall off? What happens if it get knocked on the head? It's just gonna dig into my skull. That doesn't seem very comfortable.
Would you rather it dig in your arm?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I would. It'd be a lot easier that way. It would not be as painful, I guess.
He shrugs. To each their own.
Ira also shrugs and he walks out towards the left and starts to walk outside as he tries to find something else to do. He notices a... Ew!
You got wet
Arcadum.
socks.
Continues walking and notices this weird stand. Can I do a perception check on what this is?
Sure can.
Sweet. He wonders what this is, feeling his hand over the wood.
Oh, it was once an altar. To what? You don't know.
Okay. Are those books, are those papers, interactable at all? Or that's
they're
just
there.
part of... Okay, cool. He walks over a little bit more and keeps running his gauntlet over and he wanders across some notes. He picks them up.
The parchment is long since faded and weather damaged, so you can't really make a lot of sense out of it. But the book's cover seems to be more or less intact. And on it, you see the symbol of the Taladoni.
Ooh. Fun. He picks it up and brings it back to the rest of the party, clearly handling it gently so it might not fall apart in his hands. He's holding it. Bring it back over here. He walks back into the temple and he hands it to Luka. Hey, I found this book thing. You seem pretty liking of objects. He points towards the bear. I figured you might like to see this.
Luka takes it out of Ira's hand and examines it. Do I have to make a check to look at it?
No, the book is ruined. There's nothing to see. Only the symbol
Okay.
of the Taladoni, or which is also the symbol of Maltos, is on the back.
I'm afraid I can't really do too much with this. It's badly damaged.
Ira just disappointingly grunts and places it down on the ground. Not really sure what to do with it, but taking note that the Taladoni might have been here.
Meanwhile, in the Chi,
Well, Effie,
Yes?
I haven't got quite a sense of yourself during our interactions yesterday in this whole... What is your sense of spirit, the idea?
I think everybody has something inside of them, I think. And we just kind of have to connect with what's in there.
Oh. I cannot say I disagree. Glad
She
to-
shrugs.
Hmm.
I don't like to overcomplicate things
Well,
as she's swimming around in the chi.
yes. The complications of life will find us. We do not need to bring them about, huh?
We're only in this life for a limited amount of time. Why overcomplicate things?
Yes. What a wonderful view. I'll meet you inside. I'll let you finish up. Do. Okay, and as Challa walks inside, Irha said that they placed the Taladonic symbol on the ground, right?
Yeah, the book cover, he placed it on the ground.
Would Challa's vessel at all realize anything about that Taladonic symbol? I ask because Challa speaks Taladonic. Does it mean anything? Is there like a hidden Taladonic message in the symbol or in the...
no, it is simply
paperwork?
a symbol that this book belonged to the order.
Ooh. Fun. Well, what did you dragon hair? And then he looks around the group. And then back at the symbol.
He looks towards Challa and slightly confused. I don't know what I brought in here. I found it at the weird thing that way. He points towards the door, slightly confused. It had a symbol on it. I don't know what symbol it was, and it seemed like the Taladoni, so I just brought it to Luka, and he didn't know what the fuck it was. You seemed like you know, though. He points back to the book cover.
Well, I forget his name. Was it Namalos?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, he discussed with us how he fought against the Taladoni, yes? And at least the Taladoni was here, and then they attacked him and his group. It might be a remnants of that.
Yeah. Alright, he shrugs and just slightly nudges the book cover away. I believe it's most likely that. I'm only going to assume it is. Beside that, I'm gonna go find some clean water to bathe off my socks.
Yes,
in my
yes.
entire clothing. Because you
Yes.
decided to chi in it. I'll be back. He walks off towards the farthest part of the pool.
I was aligned to the essence of water. There is no difference between me and the water at that point.
Arcadum,
Yeah,
does this go up?
that goes down.
Oh, these stairs go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That goes into the river.
Yeah, she's
that's
gonna
where Ira's going
kind of
that way. Completely away
mermaid
from the pool.
around.
Ira sees Effie, just slightly just covers his eyes. Dear God, woman, what are you doing? Just
I'm swimming.
I'm swimming. I'm swimming.
He walks down to the water and cautiously takes off his socks and his armor and places this aside. Do you mind looking the other way? This is slightly embarrassing seeing a naked woman swimming, and I'm trying to clean off my socks.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the human body.
Ira clearly flustered. He just kind of slinks away and starts to clean off his socks.
Effie splashes Ira.
I'm sorry. Zahaab, please, dude. Misalignment, pog.
Ira, he just starts to scream as he doesn't seem to enjoy this naked woman splashing him. He has no choice but to cover his eyes. Dear God, can you stop, please? I'm dying. Your naked curse is upon me, please.
Naked curse.
He's now flinging his socks at her.
Just girls being girls.
Oh my god, the cheap
I was not even a girl.
I know. I wonder what happens in the girls' bath. Splash! Splash!
Effie gets smacked in the face by the cheese sock.
Can you please just turn away? I just want to take a bath, you naked woman.
Okay, fine. She kind of rinses the sock in the water and then throws it back at Ira.
It
then
hits him in his face.
Literally pisses off over here.
Where are you going, Challa?
Oh, I think I saw. That sounded mad scary now. Okay. Challa turns around. He's like, "Oh, you heard me. You heard me sneaking my way about, lurking around. I saw something that could be of some use over there."
Well, you better not go alone. He just slinks down this hill.
Wow. Okay. Effie, where you going?
I'm just hanging out over here on the edge, I guess.
Okay. Just gonna give me a second, because that's the
Oh, no.
river.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right.
The river's full of chi now. It can't be bad.
I am no different from the water itself.
Just misaligned water. What did you do?
Effie misaligned.
I see that you are misaligned.
Yeah. Ira is fucking perpendicular right now, dude.
Ira's like dying inside. He doesn't know what to do. He's cautiously cleaning his robes in this area.
While Effie is enjoying her bath swim in the river, make me a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh.
All right, she sees something shiny in the riverbed.
Ooh. Whereabouts?
Here.
Oh.
Oh. Huh. You know, she really likes shiny things. So she's gonna kind of make her way over here.
All right. Yep. It's pretty far down.
Ira just watches cautiously as he sees Effie swim into the middle of the pond.
You sure you're watching, blushy boy?
No, I'm not watching. He's like
Bless
peeking
you.
up. He's peeking up as he's quite cautious, unsure of what the fuck she's doing, while still cleaning.
Effie yells at him, "There's something shiny down here. I'm gonna try and get it. If I don't come up, I'm dead."
All right, good luck. He slightly ignores her and goes back to cleaning.
Effie's gonna try and dive down and grab it.
Athletics check. Let's see how good of a swimmer you are.
Ooh.
Damn,
Pretty
Tony.
dang good.
All right, Effie becomes one with the water.
It's the chi. It's the chi. I got
lying.
up.
She aligned herself with the water, and her chi allows her to dive briskly, quickly, and efficiently. Challa smiles for an unknown reason. As you get to the bottom of the riverbank, Effie, you see that there is a long and gnarled root, probably of some ancient tree, but attached to it, you see what appears to be a dagger stuck into the root.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Try and pull it out.
All right. You grab it, and you give it a nice big tug. You pull the blade free of the wood. And now return to the surface. You take a deep breath, greedy of air, as you meet with the surface, throwing back your hair in a slow motion manner, causing the water to drip down as Irha turns away. Go ahead. Oh my god. You know what I mean?
Blushes cutely.
Girls in their long hair, and they get up, they're like,
Always.
Oh, constantly. Irha by this time has basically washed all of his attire and placed it
You've
back on.
cleansed yourself of Challa's chi.
He looks like a wet dog because the feathers on his cloak is all wet. He looks like a wet dog. And he glances over to Effie, covering his eyes as he yells out, Did you find what you need? It sounds like you resurfaced.
Effie has the dagger in her hand and she's like waving it above the water. Like, look what I found.
I'm not looking. What did you find?
Look what I found.
I'm not looking. What did you find?
Look what I found.
He slowly peeks an eye over, trying to not focus on any part of her but the dagger.
As Irha moves his hand to look at Effie and try to find the dagger, an inexplicable melody of 1980s music begins to play. She's my cherry pie!
Irha freaking out by this. He covers his eye. Can you just please tell me what the fuck it looks like? I'm not looking at you.
Just look. She starts swimming closer. Just look at it.
Won't drink a water with the sweet surprise!
Just look.
I can hear Effie swimming closer, and he's just very cautious. He sticks out his hand as he politely asks, Can you please just put it in my hand so I can look at it?
Looks so good, bring a tear to your eye.
She slow motion gets out of the water.
Sweet cherry pie! Oh yeah!
Irha is like screaming right now in his head. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. His eyes are covered and he has his hand out, hoping Effie will put the dagger in his hand. Please, I am begging you. I do not want to look at you. Let me just see the dagger.
She platonically grabs his hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh
No.
Oh.
Hand holding? Holding?
Irha freaks. He just pauses. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
And she places the dagger in his hand.
He seems slightly surprised.
I found this in the water.
He covers his hand over his brow, so when he looks directly down at the dagger, inspecting it. Can I do a perception check on the dagger?
Yeah, Effie wants to do that too. As she looks at the dagger in his hand.
Arcana checks.
Oh no.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh, Arcana?
Okay.
Magic.
Hang on, I need to find it.
No, you need to make a perception check, Irha.
Oh, okay.
Me?
Effie's doing. Am I doing Arcana?
You're
and
doing
Effie
both, Irha.
And I'm doing perception.
No, you're doing Arcana.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
There's
doing
a
both.
reason. There's a reason.
Okay.
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 And perception.
Now your perception.
Oh, God.
All right, Irha. As you look at the dagger, you can see that it certainly has some big. You can see that it has a masterwork quality to it. It has etchings in the blade. it certainly is of quality that could hold magical properties, especially if it's been in the river that long and hasn't rusted. But your perception means that you see everything else around the dagger. The soft skin of Effie as she holds it out towards you.
No.
The small, the silkiness of her feet.
No. No.
Whoa!
Did you just standing there naked?
Yeah, she's standing there naked, guys.
Yeah,
I'm still naked.
yeah, Ira has like
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Ira has like his hand over his brow, not able to see any part of her but her feet and the hands, and he kind of he slowly inches away as he seems very, very uncomfortable at this point. And
What did you see?
he stutters. It seems this.
Please
blade is-
continue. I'll be back.
This blade seems to be very well put. It's definitely something you don't see that's been rusting in a lake for so long. I don't know what else it does. He hands it back as he clearly just wants to get out of this situation.
Sweet. I wonder if there's more stuff in this lake. Maybe you should come in.
Ira, he pauses. No, I'll sink. I'll sink.
What do you mean sink?
He mumbles softly. I can't swim.
You can't swim.
He nods as he steps away from Effie, still uncomfortable that this naked, cursed woman is beside him. Doesn't know what to do.
I can teach you how to swim.
No, I'm good.
Oh.
he just keeps inching away, not really sure what to do.
What's wrong with me? Why do you keep inching away?
You're naked. You have no clothes. This is not normal.
This is the way, according to Challa, that the mistress has made us.
That's great, but I'm not Challa and I do not care.
I'm back. What happened?
Jealous fucking running from air to air, dude.
So, Arcadum.
Is
we
there a
found out-
misalignment?
No.
Big misalignment.
No. Ira can't swim. Effie has offered to teach Ira how to swim.
Right now?
Yeah, but Ira has said no.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
All right.
And he handed the dagger back to Effie.
Feelings are getting stronger. To heaven.
Ira looks back up the hill and he kind of shouts, "Can anyone else come down here with me, please? I am suffering down here. Please, I am begging you, please." He seems to start
Maelie and
panicking at this
Seino, you
moment.
hear Ira screaming in the background.
Seino just says, "Well, she did fuck us up in the beginning, so that's kind of funny." And he giggles to himself.
Oh Lord.
Screaming again, par for the course. And Maelie goes to see what exactly might be the problem.
You will follow.
Iris
Gosh.
is now like
All right.
standing there very awkwardly,
Maelie.
his hand on his hip.
You see a naked Effie standing in front of Irha. How scandalous.
With a dagger.
How scandalous.
So, how y'all doing over here?
What you kids up to over here?
Completely unfazed. That's great.
Effie turns around and looks at Maelie. Look, I found this. And she's like holding up the dagger and like waving it around very excitedly.
All right.
Is it special?
Was that in character?
Oh yeah. Is it special?
Very. I found it in this river. Special to me.
Ira
Sounds special.
kind of speaks up and very awkwardly and sheepishly. It's special. It has some sort of weird looking runes on it, and I don't know what else to say. Please just get down here. I'm very awkward right now. This is very uncomfortable.
Maelie carefully tries to cross the river, the stream.
All right. She hikes up her wizard robes and makes her way across the river.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Seino hikes up his fucking loincloth.
So, Ira, you seem uncomfortable. You could offer to give her your cloak, perhaps?
Ira, without hesitation, takes off his robes and just throws it at Effie. Absolutely no hesitation.
Effie throws it back and just gets back in the water and starts.
Ira screams and it's a wet robe, so it just hounds into him. He falls to the ground because it's so wet.
She starts swimming up the waterfall like a salmon.
That's that crazy athletics check from before.
Yes. I'm just one. My cheese aligned.
My chi is alive.
That's true.
Holy shit.
Goes back, gets more chi watered, does like
So
a sonic
arrogant.
lap.
Ira puts back on his robe very awkwardly. Thank you. I think I've been saved.
So arrogant, and yet, as soon as you see a naked woman, you fall apart?
No, anything naked just sounds weird and looks strange. It's unhuman.
Unhuman?
I can't think of a more human thing.
He stutters and awkwardly just makes his way back up the mountain, unsure what to say, clearly still flustered by his mistakes.
Effie finally gets out of the water and kind of just like cleans off her leather.
Maelie puts a hand to her face and kind of looks at Seino and says, "So, are we like the only two sane people in this party?"
I don't know. Like, everyone is kind of weird. I don't know what is happening here.
This is really something else. I've never really worked with a group before, and if this is what all groups are like, yikes.
Yeah, I think we're in the same boat here.
So, you want to head back to the temple?
Sure.
Yeah. And yeah.
Meanwhile, out on the road,
Challa's like, well, we didn't have any rope on us, and that's one of the most useful things you can have while traveling around. And I saw some vines here. They would make good rope. If we just tied them up, and we could hitch a bunch of things, it'd be great. And then Challa, for the first time ever, he pulls out a weapon that's not his bow, and he has a short sword on him and a dagger. He hands... actually, he has two short swords on him, I think. Oh wait, no, that's not true. He hands the short sword to Luka. Says, "Take this. We're gonna go collect some vine."
Okay. And he companies him.
And as they're working, Challa will say, I don't understand. How do you even see anything? So strange.
Have you, how do I explain, like, early 2000s scene kid haircut?
I don't know, maybe like, because I just can, bro.
It's kind of like how you're one with the water and one with everything that grows, or from me, which is part of my hair, and I can see past it. It's not that hard.
Wow. That's yes, that's amazing. Once my master, who taught me to use the bow, he was blind, but he never missed, and he would say, it does not depend on the bow or the archer. It depends on the presence of mind and the vitality with which you shoot. I think it's something similar. Wonderful. You're a lot wiser than you are wise beyond your years, and you're a lot more spiritual than you present, aren't you, Luka? And Challa begins to chop at the vine, just
Luka, well, actually, I will make a specific roll again, to see how much Luka remembers of his previous life. It's straight D20, AC, DC 15.
Oh shit.
Luka blinks while he watches Challa cut at the vines, and a part of him feels that he should know more, that there's parts of him that are missing. He feels aligned to wanting to help, and helps Challa instead cut up the ropes, or the vines, to make ropes. Challa, do you feel like you're ever forgetting things since you woke up? Or we woke up in this strange place?
Challa immediately gets taken aback for a second. Really shocked. He's like, yes. Yes, to be honest, I have forgotten quite a lot. Almost everything, actually. I remember very little about my Great One, what she looked like or anything like that, what her name was. Completely forgotten, and I feel quite estranged by that, as if a large part of myself is gone. But I simply believe it's a test of my faith.
This Great One, you mentioned them a lot.
Yes, they are everything.
Were they involved in your previous, or who you were before?
I have a sense that they are everything. I do not know why. I do not know what they did exactly. I remember it being miraculous. Yes? So, it is a test of my faith and my test in those miracles to still believe in it, even if it's all forgotten and gone. So, I guess the short answer is yes, they were a large part of who I was.
They almost sound like some sort of deity. Someone really important.
I don't know if they were a deity, but they were very dietic. They were very powerful. They had a lot of influence over myself and the world at large, I think.
Well, I'm glad that you have something that you believe in so strongly.
Why do you mention this now? Have you realized you're beginning to forget, or?
It's not that I'm forgetting, it's I can't remember. I feel like I know my name is Luka, but there's more to it.
Yes.
And being here with you all, complete strangers, I feel like there's an aspect of who I maybe once was that was very important, and I hope I don't lose it.
Well, one thing you can trust in yourself, Luka, is you cannot lose who you are. It is there, and there is no changing that. There is only getting used to.
But what if it never comes back?
Your memories come and go, but who you are, there is no losing that. No need for it to come back. It is and always will be. Past this life to the next. And before this life to the first. It's been there.
But whatever we decide to do, whether it be to help out with this spiritorium, and he turns and waves his hand at the temple, or figure out more by going into town, I hope there's some answers to be had. And he continues to help.
Indeed. I very much wish so.
Alright, make me a survival check to see how good rope you make.
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, fuck.
Both of us, or
both of you can, or you can aid
okay.
Challa, I guess.
Yeah, I have survival. What's your plus in survival?
Hold on,
The non-survival is Ranger.
I feel like wait, I can spell. I know the order of the alphabet. I definitely do. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, I'll just. Do you want to help me? I have a +5.
No, I'm not. Yeah, just can I help you? Okay, you go advantage. I got a +2.
Oh my god.
All right, you guys cut some vines that if you dried them out and tied them up and make some good rope, it'll take you a couple of days to do that.
So what Challa does is he will. I guess Luka's leading this with his. I can't say anything. You're doing this. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Luka would watch you just hacking at these vines like a child with a toy, just like destroying two toys together, and he will just like quietly take your hand and show you to like carefully shave certain areas so it's nice and clean and not completely destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Strange.
You don't want to do this. It's gonna make it all fray and won't be as strong.
Luka aligns Challa's chi again.
Basically.
Yeah.
Arcadum.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
As
Are you clothed again?
Well, as Effie is putting her clothes on, she kind of wants to take a look at like her skin and her new body. Does she see anything that's out of the ordinary?
Let me check. Negative.
Okay, cool. Then yes, she is dressed.
There are no leeches.
No leeches. Great. Little leech buddies.
Mafia is back.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I cast animal speak on the leeches.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Hey, what you want, Holmes?
Anyway, could Challa wrap the vines on his back or around him such that they could dry as they move around and don't encumber him in a like minimize the encumbrance of carrying around a bunch of vines?
Was that a question to me or for Arcadum?
I'm sorry. What were you asking?
Could Challa like wrap around the vines around himself and his bag and stuff to minimize the encumbrance so that they could dry out as he walks around? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then Arcadum, was there a specific name for that dagger that I found?
That is, until you guys identify it. Just call it the Stony Brook dagger.
Okay.
Challa, let's Luka. Yeah, you're better off with that dagger. You keep it. Thank you very much for this, by the way.
No problem, but are you sure?
Very much so.
I feel like you would need it more than me, but all right.
One second. Stay still so I can drag it over.
Oh.
One sec. I can just drag it on you, right? And you can get it?
I think there's a function where you can... Like, there's like a little tab where you can be like, oh yeah, here, take this, and I can accept it.
Ew.
Yes, I accept the dagger.
Stop moving so I can drag it on you.
Yeah.
At least you're not naked and waving a dagger at me.
Yeah, that would be weird. Who on earth would do something so strange?
He hears them talking and glares at them, still looking like a sad wet dog.
All right.
What happened to you?
He just looks down and slightly embarrassed. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, do you want something dry? And Luka takes off his robe and offers it to Irha.
He's misaligned.
Challa will actually tap on Luka's shoulder and then point down to like downwards to the south and be like, he was having a little bit of trouble with his alignment.
Ira, he looks over to Challa and he just simply says, "I do not have a hard on for this woman. She might be naked, but I do not. Stop saying that. I do have a misalignment." And
Luka,
he's slightly embarrassed.
Simply
Luka instead wraps it around his waist.
Ira, he just seems very disappointed and upsetting, and just takes off the thing and puts it around his head, trying to hide his face from everyone.
If you simply accept
Effie
yourself,
comes over
Ira,
and puts a hand on his shoulder.
simply accept yourself. There is no issue here, Ira.
Are
It is
you
life.
clothed? Do you have clothes on now?
I do have clothes on.
Okay. That's all he says before going back to quiet. Try and continuing to hide his face.
So Effie kind of comes over to the other two that were missing from earlier, the Vine crew,
Yeah.
and is like, "Look what I found in the river." And she kind of like holds up the dagger again, kind of like flailing it around.
Make
Wow.
Arcana checks.
Okay.
Wow. What a blessing.
Yeah, my chi was aligned, and look what happened.
Exactly. You are the water. Oh, fuck. You are the water, and I am the idiot.
Challa starts talking about chi and loses track that he's supposed to be looking at the dagger. Luka looks down and is able to depict that dagger radiates magic. Specifically, this is a diver's blade. The wielder of this blade. The wielder of this blade increases their swim speed by 10 feet. If they do not possess a swim speed, if they do not possess a swim speed, they gain a swim speed of 10 feet. This dagger ignores underwater penalties.
Hmm.
Ooh.
It's a diver's blade.
It's a water?
Luka looks at the dagger and offers his hand so he can examine it.
Effie places it in his hand.
A diver's blade. Basically, you can swim faster with it.
Sweet.
And he hands it back.
She takes it and tucks it back in her kind of blade holder.
Also, you won't have to suffer any penalties of natural occurrence, so you'll be fine.
See, look, I was one with the chi water.
Exactly. What a magnificent display.
What a
of nature.
blessing.
Exactly. It is as the great one made it. I can only assume.
Ira walks over to the rest of the group, handing back his cloak as he seems to be a little bit more dry now.
Effie's chi is manifest in the most beautiful way. And Luka, you could tell all that just by looking at it. Wow.
Another D20 roll. Something about it. I can't tell.
What? But, sorry.
But magical things seem to be at least this body's strong suit.
You are smart.
That's amazing. So, what are we off to now? What is the focus? What is the direction?
All right, so that's an hour of the session of you guys doing morning routine.
Luka's suddenly uncomfortable that he's being surrounded.
All right. So, I think we wanted to go to the Wakatanta. I think that was the last thing we wanted to do, but then we encountered this weird guy over here.
Yes.
So now we set off whatever we can do, I think.
A question.
Yeah.
Is this the floaty guy, is he trapped in this area? Or does he come with us because we have the spiritorium now? That's just a question.
He's in the spiritorium.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Thank you.
So I think we were heading north. Yes, towards the towards the city.
Wasn't it to the east?
Yeah, it was the east to the Wakatanta.
Ah, yes. Sorry, I'm a little directionally challenged.
Aren't
That's
you the
our ranger.
He starts walking. First, like he takes a good 10-meter walk south, and then east when he realizes he's going in the wrong direction.
I'm a little directionally challenged. Aren't you the ranger? Just fucking walked away. All right, would the party like to follow him?
Yes, please.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know if we should follow
It's
him or
a
he should
survival
follow
check to
us.
make sure they're going to the right direction.
It can't be hard to follow. I don't know. Isn't it the sun or something?
I need none of that. I am aligned to the planet. It will show me the way.
Okay,
You know what?
I'm gonna gather up the party. Holy shit.
Effie kind of trusts him now on the whole chi thing, so she's in.
Man,
Thank you.
this group is. This group
Are you
has
the ranger?
this group has some
Walks
character
off.
dynamics. Let me tell you.
Directionally challenged ranger.
Aren't you the ranger? I immediately begin to walk. Oh man.
The directionally challenged, non-survivalist ranger.
Is this group a goddamn fucking sitcom?
Might as well be.
Yep.
All right. You continue to the east. All right. You continue for quite some time, and the sun begins to get high in the sky, and eventually you come to another large river passing.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Nikki, you there?
Every time Effie sees a river,
Go and
goodies.
activate number 3 and set it up for day.
She starts heavily
Oh.
breathing.
Question: can you guys turn off my torch? It is still lit as fuck.
Yeah.
The torch.
So
is-
you're a torchbearer now. You can never do that.
Oh right.
It's
You
attached to
are.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hand
You're
has
the-
morphed into a torch. You only have one hand and a torch.
Let's give him a hand.
Really?
Jake's hand gets burnt.
I'm in.
I am also in.
I am also
Same.
in.
Oh, Effie gonna like this place.
Yeah. I'm a swimmer now. It's my new identity.
True.
You're
More
not
swimming
just a-
speed.
Yeah. The ocean, the rivers give you gifts.
And now you're aligned with the ocean.
Yes.
I am the water.
I am the water. This music though.
Yeah.
It's really
bopping.
good.
Awesome.
Yes.
It is
yeah.
a fucking vibe, dude.
Yeah, this is the music Krypten made for you guys. It's
Oh,
it's
It's really good.
Ooh.
it's travel music but with the spirit theme.
It's
Love
so
it.
sick.
yeah. I'm becoming aligned to the music.
I am aligned to the earth. I have found my way.
I will
Yeah.
try to absorb the chi of Krypten.
Yeah. Oh, we have. It seems we have found an interesting waterway. Now I will ask you to all pay attention to the way the rivers flow. It will help us later on.
Ira observes the surroundings. Gotta do a perception check.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Mm.
So does Challa, if
I
that's
also
possible.
want to make a perception check.
We all percepting.
You're perceiving?
I'm not seeing shit.
Is it possible for us to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. With your perception check, you can see that there are a series of makeshift bridges that allow you to cross the river. They do appear in disrepair, however. Something else you'll notice is that the banks and edges of these rivers are a lot steeper and sheared. So this isn't like a river bank. These are straight drops of about 30 feet down into the river below, which appears to be raging and quick, different from the last one that you leisurely swam through.
Oh.
Are there no? I'm assuming there's no fishes.
Nothing that we know of.
I mean, you can't see that from this distance, but
Hello, fish.
okay.
Bloop 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 bloop.
As impressive as that fish impersonation is, they do not respond. You do not
The
see
same
any
sound
fish.
as him snoring. It's the same sound.
We're snoring.
Yeah. Okay, so there are no fish. Sad.
Sad.
Effie takes a look at the bridge. Can she make a check to see how safe it is to go over?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do that.
What would that be? Survival?
This would be perception.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. Is a 19 sufficient?
A 19 reveals to you that the bridge is definitely in disrepair and must be carefully traversed without a lot of weight being put onto it.
How wide is the gap between one bank and the other?
It is roughly 35
Or
feet.
do it? Okay.
What? I have an idea.
Are you
Perhaps-
thinking what I'm thinking?
But I
I
have
might
the
be
ro-
thinking.
We have some vine, and we can try and reinforce the bridge. That would,
Exactly what I was thinking.
okay.
I am now an Olympic swimmer.
Your feet just become webbed to just
Right.
slowly. Yeah.
You should probably
I can
go
always
first.
swim the rope over.
Oh, I was thinking I could just walk across it. I can take one breath and I become weightless.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Challa takes a deep breath and truly believes he can just make himself weightless. And with holding this one breath, he tries to waltz across the bridge.
All right, you make it just fine.
The fucking 5'3" lord. Okay, he's just lying.
I thought he was 5'2".
He's 5'2". Oh, every game he becomes 1 inch shorter. But what he does is he passes the rope to one of the others and runs the rope. Tries to run the rope under the bridge, and then so what we can do is tie one of the vine to one of the pegs here, and then the other one to the other
Okay.
peg over here, and then do that on both sides. So we use this sort of X pattern to hold the bridge up.
Mmm.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know how bridges work, though. I'm not like a bridge professional.
I mean, it might.
Seems smart.
All right, sounds good to me. I'm not like a bridge professional, though.
Who wants to go next?
Ira raises his hand and starts to make his way over.
Looks like I've made the knots, guys. You can come over. Also, does Challa notice this box over here?
He seems very cautious as he cannot swim, as noted before.
Yeah, he sees the box underneath that tree over there.
Does Ira make it across safely?
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay.
I guess Effie's gonna go next. As she kind of like tiptoes.
Maelie, would you like to go?
Sure, I'll take the next one. Maelie straightens her hat a little firmer on the top of her head and starts off across the bridge.
Seino, you can go. If anything happens, I'll at least try to hold on.
I must say, I'm a little scared. I'm kind of tall now.
Challa says, "Oh, we should probably hold down the vines if Seino's gonna cross."
That's why I'm here.
Boy, he's a big boy.
Come on, Mama's got you.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right. Seino's trying to cross.
Challa will also point out the box to everyone else. I don't know. I think somebody could make this jump and just go check out that box.
Ira walks over to the...
Or maybe there's a safer way over there?
Oh, you could
Effie's
probably...
gonna undo the rope so she collects it.
Nice.
There's no going back now.
Are you actually trying to jump over there?
I think that's possible.
So-
There's long jump rolls in 5e.
Effie's gonna look at Challa and be like, "Hey, just hold this rope."
Okay, Challa holds this rope while hanging 10.
And she's gonna wrap the rope around her waist. And how far, Arcadum, how far down is
30
this?
feet to the water's edge.
Oh, so our rope isn't long enough.
Well, if you're going to jump, here, and he touches Challa's back, giving him guidance.
Challa feels like an electric shock through his back and just, oh!
He's aligning.
I have to jump. He just feels it. He feels that that's a good omen to jump. That's a good time to, and he just feels it in his spine. He bends his knees down, just. Does he make it?
What an athletic check.
Athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, athletics. 1d4. Add that. Oh, good.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, but he is holding the rope still. So this is a good. That's a good move.
I don't know how long our rope is, though.
But aren't the edge like sharp? Like, doesn't he like now like shatter against the?
You don't know if
Alright.
he failed. It's
With
a 10-foot jump.
With a 13, Challa leaps across the small chasm and lands on the other side. Not so gracefully, but he did it.
Yay.
Yes.
Maybe
Great
we
job.
a sigh of relief.
Okay. So Challa gets down and he makes a perception check. If he's alone on this bit of this river island. Okay, okay, so can he perceive? Can I roll? Okay.
What you need to do is make a perception check and an investigation check for me.
Okay. Normal. At investigation. His specialties. Fuck. He was an urban ranger, dude. Just give him some slack. Okay. So he's walking around. He's looking. He perceives. He investigates. He's like, okay, specifically towards this crate. Should I open it?
Ira yells.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
So Challa first tries to push the crate, seeing if it's heavy, seeing if you can hear something rattle inside of it.
The crate's actually kind of broken open, so you don't really need to do that. You can just see inside of it.
Okay, he looks inside.
And inside of it, you can see that there is some netting. There is a harpoon, and what appears to be a bandolier.
Challa immediately is like, okay, all these aquatic gifts, all these at the same time, because we became aligned to the water. Is this not beautiful? Is this not a miracle? Okay. He pulls out the harpoon. He pulls out the net, and and everything. Can he pick out everything in the crate at once, or is there a...
Yeah, you good.
Okay, so he wraps the bandolier around himself, picks up the harpoon and the net, and he dances back over to the edge. dun, dun, dun.
He dances. Okay.
Holding, so he raises both the things in the air, hops on one foot, and dances, hopping back from one foot to the other, all the way back to the edge.
It's the chi.
It's the chi. We are aligned to the water, and the water continues to provide.
Ira just rubs his hand across his face, not
Aquatic
unsure what
gifts.
to do.
Aquatic gifts. And that
Effie kind of holds out a hand, anticipating that he's going to jump back.
Oh, yes. Okay, we are jumping. Okay. Deep breaths, guys. Deep breaths. Okay. He's a target.
You're the one
Okay.
who has to breathe.
Okay. Be ready. Okay. Oh,
Oh, no.
Okay. Challa will leap across and smash into the side of the cliff.
oh,
The wind is knocked from his body and he begins to slip. Effie, make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab him before he falls into the water.
Okay. Dexterity. All right.
Ooh.
Effie, however,
Agreed.
is
I'm falling into the water.
completely aligned to the earth and grabs Challa just in time.
She
help me.
Ira,
She grabs his hand as she sees him not quite make the jump, and she drags him over the edge. And since the wind was knocked out of him, she kind of like hovers over him on the ground, being like, "It's a good thing I swam around in that chi, huh?"
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I probably should have spent some more time in the water. Oh.
She holds out a hand again, trying to help him to his feet,
And he
and
takes
looks down
it.
at him still.
Thank you. Oh shit. He has these debts. So how many debts is it?
It's just one net.
Okay. He has another net. Okay, cool. I love that. And a harpoon and a bandolier. Okay. Cool. Sweet.
Nikki, check DMs. Rest of you. All right, what you doing?
Okay. He'll show all of these things that he found to the people, to his party. Look, I got this harpoon. And he immediately shows at the net. He says immediately shows it to Luka. Luka. Is this is this anything magical?
Are you asking me to check for this?
Yes. You did it with the dagger over there.
Okay, Arcana check if it's magical.
There's no need. None of those are magical. Those are just
Okay.
mundane items.
Like
It's
Pawn
just a
Stars.
regular net and harpoon.
Luke is the person from Pawn Stars. That's great. Yeah.
Best I can do is $2.
Probably doesn't have high market value, to be honest.
Oh. Well, if somebody had a harpoon and nets, they must have been fishing. But there's no fish here. What is happening? No idea. Okay, let's continue moving. No time to waste pondering right now.
Oh, crap.
Oh, Seino.
Oh, zoom in.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, Seino, you take this net, by the way.
Alright, I'm gonna take the net.
Okay.
I'm gonna perception check this bridge.
Luka already crossed it.
Oh,
All right, looks safe.
okay. It looks like we can go 2 directions here.
Oh.
Which bridge looks like it's in better repair?
They all look like they're shitty.
Yes. You know what? I think that's a good point. There's a tree here that's dead, and a tree here that's perfectly fine. And the Challa will point to this one and this one. What is happening? What's the difference? Strange.
I mean, everything is
Make a
kind
nature
of
check.
weird in here.
At nature?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who knows?
Oh,
Luka tests this by stepping on it, like putting his foot on it to see if it's stable.
Seems
wait,
stable
sorry.
to you.
Challa will follow Effie, knowing that she's walking a dangerous path on her own.
Well, now that I'm spiritually aligned,
Yeah.
I want to go check out this tree over here.
Okay.
Challa will
Is there
follow
anything noticeable about this one?
This tree has a strange carving in the south-facing side of its trunk. The carving is that of a skull, an animal skull, like a goat or a cow.
Oh, I see somebody else was hungry as well.
So, what do you think this means? I mean, we haven't really seen any animals or anything since we've been here.
A goat or cow? I wonder if that's a symbol. Huh.
Can I do
Well-
like an investigation check, Arcadum, to see if it like means anything?
Religion check to see if it means anything. Investigation if you want to look closely at it.
Oh, can I do an investigation then? Just look closely at it.
Yeah.
And I'll do a religion.
Okay.
Nope.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, you guys can make heads nor tails of this head.
Head.
Well, I can't tell much about it, but if it's an animal, and we have never seen an animal as long as we've been here, that means the person who drew it must have also come from faraway lands. Okay, so we are not alone in waking up. We know that. But we already do that because we're not alone. We have each other. Beautiful. But I don't
That's
know.
true. Effie, feeling inspired from earlier, kind of looks at the tree and gives it a pat before turning around and walking away.
All right. The tree blushes.
That's a nice tree.
Challa will try and collect like 5 leaves before he heads out.
All right, you got it.
Okay, he got 5 leaves. Yeah.
All right. Challa and Effie realign themselves with the party.
Oh.
All right. Luka gingerly walks.
Unfortunately,
Oh!
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. You get to the other side.
Scared the crap out of me, man. Okay. Seems same to me.
He's gonna cautiously step across, seeming scared of what's below him.
Just don't look down.
He looks down. He looks down and he grabs his breastplate and just
Hey, look at me.
he looks towards Luka.
Just keep looking at me and move forward.
He keeps moving.
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
No!
Effie's gonna look down at the water, noticing that it looks a little clearer in this area.
Yeah.
Can she see anything?
You don't see any fish or anything like that. Nope. But make a perception check.
Okay.
You can see that there is a boat under the water that is cracked open and held underneath.
Hey guys, there's a broken boat in the water?
A boat? Oh.
It looks like it's...
Okay. And
Oh, that explains the harpoon.
Maybe they were shipwrecked.
Okay.
But how does a boat get in a river, a boat this size?
So it must have been flooding from before. Rivers come and go. You know what they say. No man has ever walked in the same river twice.
That's deep.
Or it's not the same river, and he's never the same man. Now, off with the ramblings. Effie, I think you are just the person to investigate that boat.
Well, can Effie see how hard the river is flowing?
Very hard. It's rapid. Current is strong.
Oh, if it's sorry, I was not aware. Challa would not have recommended it if the river was flowing hard.
Yeah, go in there, Effie.
Yeah, go die. Yeah,
You are the Olympic swimmer.
Challa, even though I feel very, very aligned to this water, I don't think it's quite safe for me to go in there.
Okay, I got an idea. Okay, we must. Okay, let me think. If we, is there any way for us to restrict the flow of the river? There are some branches around, and he looks around. Would he be able to see this branch, these two branches around the campfire, or re-notice this branch over here? The branch on the island, the giant log, actually.
Effie kind of looks at Challa and says, "Well, I'm not one to, be a huge nature buff. Is it quite wise for us to mess with the natural flow of this river?"
I think we should just leave it, to be honest.
Rivers flood, embankments dry up. I think it's fine.
But is damming natural?
Yeah. Normally animals dam all the time.
The beavers are lined with the water.
They are. Do you know the beavers are actually the kidneys of the planet? They purify the water. Yeah. Also, Effie, it's a bit ironic that we're sitting on a continent right now that's completely artificial, and you think it's a rock of me to move some logs and build a dam.
Yes.
It's completely artificial. Funny.
My chi jiggles.
Nice. Okay. But what do the rest of you think? I think it might be wise to, we could block off part of this river here, and then she could investigate the boat. It might take some time. Actually, we could also just head to the east.
Arcadum, how long is the rope that they made?
Like 30 feet. And it's not fully dried yet, so getting it wet would be very bad.
Yeah.
Seino,
And
out of
Effie.
breath, safely made it across the bridge, like hyperventilating.
Okay.
Alright.
Off we go then.
Ira hands the bear back to Luka.
Okay, so there's one thing.
It takes it.
According to the directions that you've been given, you are now supposed to continue further east and then head north. But there appears to be a mysterious cobblestone path to the south.
Oh, but okay. To the south.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps a detour.
But
Hey guys, look at this mysterious cobblestone path to the south.
It goes south, but then to the east. Yes. Yes. Challa kind of peeks around the tree.
It is indeed very mysterious.
Well, if it's. Sorry,
Is there
go
any signage or like perception to see what could
There is
be
no
down there?
signage, but there does appear to be a campsite further to the south, right on the corner of the turn.
Well, either way, I would rather get to civilization. Doesn't really matter which way we go.
Ira continues to follow.
Whoa. Before we continue, we can take a quick snack break.
I like snacks.
Yes.
The grumbly tumblies are in Ira's belly. He seems hungry.
There's rumbly tumblies in his belly.
Effie's gonna look into the ashes.
Yeah. I
Not
was
that
about
one,
to do the
this
same
one.
thing.
See if there's anything.
The ashes are cold and old. This campsite's been here a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So I say we wait here, we chill for like 10 minutes, and we head off towards the east again.
Snack break?
Yeah.
What kind of snacks do they have?
Any snackables?
We have hard
If he
time.
looks at the leaves that Challa grabbed.
Eat leaves.
You
Do
see
we even
Challa-
have rations?
You see Challa ripping one of the leaves and then blowing it like a whistle. Woo!
How did you do that?
It's when you're aligned with nature, many things are possible.
Oh my
And
god.
he just shows her over the 10 minutes of chilling and sitting. He shows her how to rip the leaf in the way to make a whistle.
She figures it out and then lets out a whistle with the leaf.
Ira mumbles. She's been aligned with the earth.
This whole time. But yes, I think that's our break, guys. Let's go. Sorry, unless anybody else wanted to do some RP during the break. Sorry.
So do we? Should we go now the cobblestone path or the path we are told to go to the Wakatanda?
East is east. Gobbles are east, right?
Slightly more south.
Oh, it's slightly more south.
I mean, we could scope it out, see what's there.
Okay, Challa tries to climb to the
Alright.
top of a tree. He says, "Don't worry, let me check." He climbs to the top of a tree. Remember, monkey feet, right? Can peel a banana with his feet. Real quick. You guys never see it. You've never seen somebody climb a tree so far, just instantly, right? Parkour, and then he goes to take a perception around the area.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, come here. Make me a perception check.
Dude, I'm rolling so trash today.
Challa sees that the path does continue towards the south, but it does eventually turn east. So it seems that if it's not completely out of your way, only slightly so.
Well, I think it's a good path to follow. It's a cobbled way. It eventually leads east, even though it's a slight detour. I think it's good.
I suppose it's easier than bushwhacking, but the will did say go north, and she might know, or he might know, I forget which one. They might know whether or not it's safer to go north rather than going south to go east.
They said north?
Oh,
They
I thought they
said
did.
no. They said to the east, like straight east. I think. Did they?
With all this talk of alignment, we're in a real kerfuffle. So,
We're already down here. We might as well just continue on.
Agreed,
You
it's
know-
going east. East
You know
is
what?
east.
I
I
see no
suppose.
break in that logic. We continue following the path, I guess. Into the darkness.
To the darkness.
Challa went into the
Alrighty.
shadow realm.
Give me just a moment.
Oh no.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick.
You know what? This is good. This is a good bathroom break. I'll throw an ad up.
Yeah.
Everybody take a
No.
bathroom.
We'll get some tea.
Everybody take a
Great.
bathroom break. Bathroom break.
Okay, so as we take this break, I would like to reference one of the sources of the mysticism Challa has. Okay.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch
Twitch
Prime.
Prime.
Twitch
Yes,
Prime.
the ancient Indians followed the Twitch Prime.
The Twitch Prime.
Prime.
So guys, there's this really cool thing you can do, right? It's called Prime Gaming, right? It's crazy. I know. Don't run. But if you have an Amazon Prime account, what you can do is connect it to your Twitch account and give somebody a free sub. And what people actually don't know is if you give Arcadum your free sub, you stop stinking and you'll stop being a stinky person. It's actually a great investment, must say. Should very much use it. And it's free. You're actually just taking money out of Amazon's pockets and you're making it so they have to make their workers work even harder. So please, give your Prime sub now. Sweet. Wait, here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part. Anybody who could give you the Prime sub wouldn't have heard that because they're watching an ad right now. And only the subs actually heard that. That's fucked. That's so fucked.
It's the anti-ad break.
Yeah, it's the anti-ad break. Oh, you guys use sub to avoid the ads? You get more ads too. That's sick. You're dual wielding ads. You hit the subs and unsubs. It's like The Witcher, right? One blades for monsters, one blades for you.
If you don't use your Twitch Prime on Arcadum, you are not aligned with the Twitch.
You're not aligned spiritually with them. But yeah, I was gonna say, one of the inspirations for Challa's sort of spirituality and the sort of ideas he follows is this book called Zen at the Art of Archery. Zen in the Art of Archery by Eugene Hergel. Great book. Fantastic book. It's especially if you like shooting a bow, it's a good book. It's very short.
I'm back.
Recommended read.
I'm also back.
Is
for
everyone back?
spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
I think Essie is still away.
We'll wait for Maelie then. You know, I'll tell you, this group might be like one of the most dynamic groups that I've got right now, because everybody's character is different enough that there's kind of like really good development that seems to be happening, and I like that a lot.
Yay.
Aww.
No,
Yeah.
I like it because it is like a sitcom. Like you guys have like sitcom personalities and shit.
I'm gonna blame the large amounts of cough syrup I'm on right now.
Oh my god. No, I love this group.
Yeah,
Me too.
me too. I love it.
I
All
talk
right.
about you all the time. So fun.
Nikki,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
blame the one-
Nikki, go ahead and get the next map set up.
I just wish Luka would remember things.
Poor boy.
Yeah, you're not remembering shit.
I mean, to be realistic, it's been like a day
True.
since they woke up. And I only added this mechanic specifically for him because, like, I just imagine if you woke up in another body, like, your memory would be hazy. So, like, over time, the DC for him to remember stuff will lower. The more he's, like, with you guys. And he's, like, slowly being exposed to the world
Oh, that's sweet.
and other things, yeah.
Pretty cool.
So, yeah, so the only thing he knows for now is, like, his name. Like, that's really it.
Yeah.
And maybe, wait, what? I actually have a sticky note on my computer of what he has that he remembers.
Oh my god, this map is beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Good lord.
not zooming out too much. Don't like spoils.
Same.
I'm zooming.
But it's I think it's daylight.
It's
right?
another
So
river?
so our characters would be able to see to
I
a
mean,
decent distance.
It's daylight and it's flat, so I think we should see like almost all of it.
Oh my god, especially like the water around the rocks. Fuck
Yeah.
This is
We can also hear the river. I'm assuming.
All right. So, as you follow the cobblestone path, eventually you find yourself on a beach. But not only that,
Yeah.
but you also hear a mournful sound, the sound of an instrument being played. A soft,
Ooh.
melancholic melody is emanating from the river's banks. For sitting upon the stone in the middle of the river, you see an individual. A very strange creature. All right, go on and play it. You guys hear that?
Would you?
I don't.
It's
I
on-
very,
don't-
it's very
on
quiet.
boat.
Go to Breadboat and turn it up.
Oh,
Bread
Oh
boat?
wait,
I had it muted. That's why.
Yeah, I muted him.
What's bread boat?
It's
The-
it's a
in
Discord.
Discord.
It's a Discord.
Oh.
Go to Discord.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Mysterious.
Very melancholy indeed.
Oh.
All right, that's what you hear coming from the riverbank.
Bro, it's okay, guys. The Challa immediately gets down, right, even lower than he already is. Sneaky, like he goes into the. He's like, guys, I don't think we're alone. And then he enters into the brush and tries to get a look into the river or like whatever's making that sound.
Luka makes a perception check to see where it's coming from.
May I make a perception check as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, this whole game I haven't rolled above a 10, dude.
Alright, as the party starts to slink forward to get a closer look at where the source of the music is, you see this individual seated on the stone. He looks pretty much like his picture's gonna show, except that the weapon he wields is more instrument than weapon. And one noticeable difference, and that is that his hands are backwards. Go ahead and show the hand out.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it the boy? Oh my god.
That's pretty.
Damn!
I love it.
Yeah, that's from when I saw that from that game, I was like, oh yeah, I'm using that guy.
This is
Dude.
absolutely
Damn!
This guy's so aligned right now. He's so... Okay, so Challa, would Challa notice that from the distance he is at about the thing's hands?
Yeah.
Okay, Challa gets to the top of the tree trying to stealth, but still has visual on this guy.
Effie is gonna roll stealth.
Might I stealth as
Nope.
well? Yay.
Damn!
It's actually funny rolled decent.
Ira's gonna move towards Maelie and kind of stick near her.
I don't like the look of that thing. What
Sen
are we
will
doing?
go with Luka.
What are we doing? How are we approaching?
I would imagine a creature just playing melancholic music in the middle of a river is not that intimidating. So he just like casually walks up.
I mean, Effie feels the same way, so she's kind of like using some cover, but
Luka's not using any cover. He's just out in the open.
Chilla's very surprised. He realizes his teammates do not want to use that element of surprise, and he slides out of the tree, but he stays back a bit.
Luka quietly, but he just listens to the creature play the song. He doesn't announce himself, but he just stands there, just obviously not hiding himself.
Okay. As the creature begins to finish its song, abruptly, the music comes to a stop. Almost as if suddenly the creature is startled. Its eyes open, bright and shining in the sunlight. It looks upon you on the beach and turns its head slightly to the side. Okay, before we go any further, I apologize ahead of time. If any of you ever feel uncomfortable talking to this character, please let me know. We can bail out immediately. But I
think everybody's uncomfortable talking to me. So,
but I have to be extra super careful now. So,
Understandable.
let me know.
Well, thank
But
you
I
for,
have,
thank
but
you
I
for
have,
letting us know.
but I have to play the character the way that it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sure.
Thanks for letting us know.
All right, go ahead.
Why did you stop? It was beautiful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
are you aligning your chi?
With the sound of his music.
All right, give me a second. I've got to get in position.
Oh.
Oh.
Look, Effie got woke this episode.
Focus
Literally
on
woke.
focus on the word position. Okay, we all need to position ourselves to be aligned. That's what he's doing right now. Okay.
I'm aligning with this.
I mean, saying crisscross applesauce, right, on your chair, even if it's like an office chair, guys. When you get in the mode, in the mood, in the zone.
Okay.
In the zone.
Here we
I'm
go.
sitting all session crisscrossed.
I'm just excited, man.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, here we go. What did you say? Say it one more time.
Why did you stop? It was beautiful.
Azam could not help but stop when there is such a beauty before him.
Luka looks behind himself, looking at Effie.
Effie just elbows him in the back, like, haha. You, bud.
He tilts his head for a second, confused. What is that you're playing?
An instrument of my people. It is like a violin, but it has a more sensuous sound. I think you shall find.
Luka looks into his pouch, and pulls out the black trumpet that he's had when he woke up. Since you seem to be about the strings, I mean, your people plays music, you said, yes?
I recognize that instrument, as C does, yes. What an interesting creature that you seem to be.
Oh, did he?
Wait.
Where did he go? Oh.
He will appear like mist in the morning, his hand slowly wrapping around yours.
So wonderful. Might I see the instrument?
Luka uncomfortably notices that his hands are backwards, but doesn't say anything about it, and carefully lets the trumpet go and hands it to him.
The creature will take the trumpet and will slowly move its soft paws over the sides and investigate the spittle and the trunk and the inside of it as well, thoroughly examining it. But you notice that the creature specifically does not test it. He will hand it back towards Luka.
What do you recognize from this? We all came together, woke up in this place, and this was my person.
Strange. I have heard rumors of such things, but Azam is unsure of such things. But here you stand before Azam. Very well. The trumpet is of my kin. Why that you possess it, Azam cannot say.
Luka looks at it, confused. Can it be played? I don't think I have the musical prowess to play such an instrument, but it looks unique.
Of course it can be played by those with the will to do so.
He narrows his eyes. He can't see that. Will? What do you mean by that?
To use an instrument of one of Azam's kin means one must have a certain proclivity, a certain feeling within.
Oh my.
Can't feel that there's a double meaning to this. Tell me more about your kin. If you don't mind me asking, we quite literally just met, and sorry, this is my party behind me. And he gestures towards them.
Azam can see them. Succulent they seem to be. Yes.
When Luka points... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. If you're gonna do
When
something.
Luka points to the pie, do they point to Challa as well? Do they point out which?
No, he's kind of just like a dismissive, not dismissive, but like a general wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Challa's been trying to sneak.
You ask of Azam's kin. Azam is a outsider, a creature from elsewhere. I believe in the common tongue we are referred to as Roxafellah.
Roxafellah?
Religion checks, nerds.
All right.
Okay. Religion?
Damn!
Jeez.
Alright. That's sufficient. Effie, Luka, and Maelie, all three of you know that a Roxafellah is a devil. They are
Another one.
They are evil outsiders. Now, there is one distinct difference: is that the Roxafellas are known as as a mercantile devil. Most Roxafellas are merchants in some way.
Sorry, writing notes. Okay.
Yeah, merchant of doubt.
So you have wares? Maybe.
If you have coin.
He checks his pockets. I don't think they do.
Irha, he kind of gently raises a hand and slightly asks, "So, if we don't have coin, what else can we pay with?" Says this in a very uneasy tone.
Oh no.
The creature,
I'm so sorry.
The creature will smile with a predatory grin.
Oh no.
All right, here we go.
So sorry.
Azam prefers coin. Azam prefers barter. But there are many ways to fulfill Azam's desires. For you see, it is desire that Azam sells, the wares that he possesses.
Irha, he kind of just slinks back, slightly uneasy of the answer.
Okay, Challa's
Sorry to question you here, but I don't think you said that clear enough for anybody.
Very well. Azam will show you.
And with that, he will snap his pawed fingers backwards. And as he does so, you will see that several manacled people appear in front of him. About 5 or so. They're manacled with their arms chained behind their backs, You can see that they are branded and they have wooden collars around their necks. He will gesture towards them.
Please, look as much as you wish.
Perception check about
Can we do some checks?
Whilst the rest of the group is perception checking the people that he just summoned, right? Challa's been trying to scope out Azam C's like power level. Like, what's his power level looking like? What does the scouter say about his power level?
Can
Man,
you still do a perception check?
unfortunate. Make me a martial check
Oh. Okay.
if you want to try that, Challa.
Okay.
All right, Challa. You know that if he's a devil, he's no pushover. But you also notice that as you're trying to study his strength, you notice that he's hiding it. You have no idea how powerful he really is.
Dangerous, man.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
Do you see any that catch your eye?
Yeah.
There is this one. He will grab a head of what appears to be a man that looks somewhat like Challa.
This son of the sand is quite proficient in the use of massage. His hands are always oiled and anointed, and he is happy to serve. Isn't that right?
The man will smile.
Oh my.
He will release him.
Or perhaps you prefer this one?
He will gesture towards a woman who is scarred on her back.
Her screams are quite delicious.
Irha, he is clearly slightly uneasy and looks towards Effie for guidance as he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Trying to plead her to say something, anything besides just him talking.
Oh, perhaps it is not flesh that you desire. He'll snap his paws and they will dissipate.
Perhaps it is something else. There are many pleasures that Azam Sea can offer. Perhaps you prefer this.
And a table stacked with drugs will appear.
Holy shit.
Oh god. Okay. Can we distinguish what kind of drugs it is?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same.
Make me some nature checks.
Challa is particularly looking for if any of them look like the leaves he did during rituals in the past.
Effie knows
Effie?
her drugs.
Effie, being a rogue and from the streets, knows a thing or two about some of these drugs.
Just a
Challa,
thing or two.
being as mystic as he is, knows a thing or two about some of these drugs. So you see all kinds of stuff. You see that there's Dragon Kush, there's black silver, various powders, various wines and intoxicants. And there's even a couple of very strange looking crystals as well.
As intrigued as Effie is right now, she looks at Amzum D and says, I don't think any of us have anything to exchange currently for any of your wares, and I don't want to waste your time.
Can you say that again?
Sure, sorry. As intrigued as I am by your wares, I don't think I have anything I can currently exchange for any of this, so I don't want to waste your time.
Oh, there are ways to make exchanges. Tell me, how do you feel about work?
She shrugs. The reason why I am a thief is so I don't have to work.
But is not thieving your job?
I guess you might be right.
Azamsi has orders that must be fulfilled. Assist him with his orders and a trade will be made.
I'll sheepishly speak up. Is there anything else we can have beside sex and drugs? Anything a little more useful?
What else is there?
Rock and
A
roll.
lot. There's a lot more out there.
Not in Azamsi's experience. But there are other desires. Perhaps you enjoy food. Perhaps you enjoy... Wait. I know.
Oh.
Luka blinks.
No. Oh.
Perhaps you enjoy something a little more personal.
Is he in front of Irha right now?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Irha.
Luka.
Irha kind of looks up to him, shit scared as he kind of leans back into his feathers and doesn't seem to know what's happening.
Luka, almost protectively, just like comes beside him. I don't think he wants something like that.
Are you sure? How can you know? Unless you ask.
He thinks back to this morning.
Is it trash?
Irha's still quite flustered that this giant cat demon thing's in front of him, not knowing what to do. I think I am good on personal things. He slinks back, but he's flustered, for sure.
Luka changing the subject.
Azamsi will lean in.
You smell like desire unrealized. Are you sure?
Irha looks to Luka. Yes, I am sure I do not need any of this. I'm pretty sure. And he has his hand on his weapons, clearly unsure what to do next.
Oh,
but not
very
now.
well.
1 second, but before Azamsi comes back, Challa will try. Does he notice this? Azamsi notices him hiding.
You
when
have
he
no
teleports
idea.
away from
You have
okay.
no idea.
Okay, so does Challa want to steal anything from the table? That's the question I wanted to ask.
Oh,
Do you
Because
really
he teleported away. Challa sees some fucking ghost curse. He sees the dragon curse. Would he steal it off the table? That's the question.
Irha, he peeks up one more time and thanks for saying that I smell good. I try my best.
I guess
He goes back to being quiet.
Challa missed his shot.
Effie looks at his cheese
you,
socks.
you want to take a shot. Take a shot. Roll sleight of hand.
You could have.
Please don't.
This guy has a lot of
This is a-
awareness.
Do you want to steal from a demon?
No, I don't want
Not
to
demon,
fight this
devil.
dude.
Challa won't. He'll stick to. So he didn't run this by the party, so he won't do anything.
Well, he'll return to the table.
Well then, are there any desires that any of you wish for?
Alright, he speaks up and he's
Do we?
Do you
Oh.
have any, like, sort of smelly good things? Something that makes people smell good? I don't like smelling like a wet dog. That doesn't feel nice. Poor Maelie.
Azamsi will point at one of the drugs.
Drug. Ira just nods and looks back to...
That will make you smell very nice.
Ira just nods and steps back. He seems to be done talking.
So, you only have like personal goods? Do you have like military goods, like weapons and stuff?
No. Weapons of violence are so wasted. Violence and pain should be in the field of pleasure, and perhaps a bit of sadism. Would you like to see those instruments?
I would pass, but thanks for the offer.
Are you sure? You look stressed. There's a lot of blood on your hands.
What do you mean by that? Oh no.
Well, besides the wares, you said you had work.
Oh, very well then. Favors it is.
I was just curious.
He will produce a scroll, and he will hand it to Luka.
I require these things. Bring them to me and you shall be well compensated. If not from my various desirables, then I could arrange something else with one of my colleagues.
Does your colleague happen to be Dega's class?
No.
Hmm.
Azamzi's colleagues are his own people. Arenvai, Irkorfani, Razamdi, all of them.
So you do know him. I wonder what happened to him. He looks at the paper, or the scroll he gave him.
Alright, that's a list of people.
Oh!
Oh.
So, congratulations, you have unlocked the side quest from Azam C.
Okay.
Azam C requires you to take unawoken vessels and bring them to him.
Oh,
For each one that you bring, depending on its quality, you will be rewarded. If you find an awoken vessel, one that has a traveler's soul in it, he will pay you 10 times the reward.
Oh.
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 Let's go.
Wait, what?
Let's kidnap people.
Do we want
Bounty
to be...
hunters.
I don't... Why would we become vessel traffickers? Like, what is this?
Why wouldn't you?
Why not? We got
They're
nothing.
not alive. They're not alive. If you asked us to gather rocks, would you gather rocks? They're not alive.
I mean, unawoken?
Yeah.
Unawoken vessels. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a
How would y'all want to
spiritorium.
wake up?
Okay. But by day.
Repeat that, Maelie, real quick.
Think about it. How would y'all want to wake up? What if we were the vessels that were taken, and then we woke up in some unfortunate circumstance?
Azamzi can
Right.
assure you they would be well cared for.
What would you need them for?
Oh, various flesh markets.
Oh.
Flesh markets.
Indeed. There is quite the demand for untainted flesh. And these vessels from this land are fetching quite the pretty penny.
Who would want to buy these? Or buy vessels?
Our customers depend on us for discreetness. But if you must know, more than you could possibly imagine.
Irha pauses and he speaks up once more, very cautiously. So, but how can we trust you not to just take us and sell us instead?
Azamzi is a Roxafellah. I am bound by the law of my essence. I am dealing with you. If I had wanted to take you, I would have. I still might. Who knows what Azamzi will choose?
He just nods and he steps back to Maelie and steps beside her.
You could always sell yourself to Azamzi. You'll be well compensated.
Okay. Challa has a plan, right? He's gonna wait for Azamzi to get through his next sentence, and halfway through his next sentence, he's gonna jump out the bush and go boo. He's gonna try and scare him, but he's gonna wait for Azamzi to actually talk. He's gonna, because he doesn't know how to check if Azam can see him, and he wants to see it.
Okay.
So his check is by trying to scare him. Okay.
The choice is yours, of course.
Boo!
Oh, boo!
Azamzi will look behind him.
Does he look surprised like he did see me before?
He does not seem surprised.
Fuck.
Luka looks at him like, really?
Same, Lyra.
And then Azamzi will say, "Perhaps you could sell Azamzi this one. It is. This one is small. Azamzi would still give you full price."
I don't think
nods.
you want that one. He's directionally challenged.
There are some that pay extra for that.
Be careful, he might
Really?
align himself with you.
Many would pay extra for that.
Okay.
Sorry, our ranger is not for sale.
As you wish.
Okay, but now we actually have to think. Should talking outside of
Okay, above table. All right.
above
All right.
table. Should we actually go find vessels? Hey, and ask, and
You-
we can actually. Go ahead.
I will tell you, I won't allow that right now because he's right there.
Oh,
If you want to talk about this stuff, talk about it in character. Normally, I don't mind out of character talk because it's presumed that your characters are talking about it. But considering that you're talking about a sensitive
right there.
subject in front of the guy that you're talking about,
Okay, sorry.
yeah, no dodging it. You got to talk about it in character, or walk away and talk about it at least.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so Challa's gonna tell him, oh my, but I was waiting in that bush just because I really wanted to understand, how do you get your hair so beautifully flowing?
Oh no.
Oh, I use tears.
Yes. From what creature could cry something so
Azamzi has
wonderful?
tried many different types of tears. Azamzi finds that it is the children of the sand that produce the most potent tears.
Oh, I knew we were spiritually aligned in some way.
Luka clutches the teddy bear a little bit tighter.
Wonderful. I always knew that. One day a child did cry on me, and I did feel so wonderfully blessed. That's actually how I grew this part of my beard. And he strokes the part of his beard that looks specifically glows, like a very good sheen to it. So I think I have you on that. And your paws and fur. So fluffy, so pure, so soft, in such dark
Challa.
line of work.
Azamzi
Challa.
finishes.
If you're done having a good kiki with this Azamzi, come over here for a sec.
Okay. I was just going to ask, so can I please have a sample of this one? I was thinking of buying it later on.
Oh, you wish for a sample?
Indeed.
Of course.
Just one dose.
Take a sample.
Okay.
Oh,
Challa takes a sample. He's
What
like,
do you
"Oh,
take a
yes."
sample of?
Okay.
There's lots of choices.
Okay, let me run me through the block here, right? I open up to the Tor browser, the dark web, fully open, looking at this guy's pockets. What's going on? What can I buy?
You've got you got all sorts of powders.
Yes.
You've got plants. You've got crystals.
Crystals.
Azamzi will
Crystals.
give you the rundown. There's black silver powder. There's dragon kush. There's crystals meant for boofing. There's there's also some intoxicant liquids. All kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Azamzi asks you what kind of high you want.
So Cello rolled a 19 on his nature check. Does he have any other any extra insights?
All of these are addictive,
Okay.
and now all of them are potent.
What allows me? So I have a few beliefs. One is that there are other realms we can see into and interact with that we don't normally. Which one of these will allow me to access an extra realm?
Oh, Azamzi sees. You wish to
see the astral, project, perhaps.
Yes, I wish to go on a journey, a quest.
He hands you a opaque gray crystal,
Yes.
a boofing one,
Spirit quest.
a spiritual crystal,
A spirit quest.
and he says,
Use this in the intended manner, and wait for about an hour.
Okay.
Azam thinks you will find what you are looking for.
Oh, Challa goes off and grabs it. He's like, "Thank you. If it helps out, I'm definitely on your side in this discussion. 100% going to thank you for the sample. You've completely convinced me that we should, we should do everything on that list." He walks over to these guys, like, guys.
Azam, seeing that you guys walk away, will lean backwards and then fall into a chair that he conjures and relax while you debate. Go ahead.
Guys, we're up.
Okay.
We're up right now. We're up off of this. Sorry, I should say this. I should say this. Guys, I think we have successfully won this exchange. We got something. We don't have to do anything else. Look, we won. We won. It's done.
Ira looks towards Challa and he just like his hands are up like what the fuck.
Sometimes when you gamble, you need to know when to walk away from the table. Right? I don't know about you guys, but I'm not so sure about the whole bodies capture thing. I don't know how that feels.
This is the second devil we've run into. I'm more worried that they have a lot more dealings than we thought.
Definitely.
Maelie whispers to the party, I sure as heck ain't doing it. Nope.
Okay, I guess it's a vote against.
Effie nods and agrees. You know, I've stolen a lot of things, but human or vessel trafficking is definitely not on my list.
I agree.
I don't think that we need like the things he can offer us.
Okay.
So for this.
Okay. Challa starts putting his hands forward and put his body back. And he says, "Okay, just to play." And he walks over for a couple of seconds. Devil's advocate, and then he walks back. Okay. Okay. Let's think of a scenario. Okay. The zombies coming toward us. Oh no. Okay. Wow. Scary. Okay. We're backs against the wall. Okay. We look at our list. Joe Schmo. Okay. Joe Schmo as a zombie walking toward us. All we have to say is, SMC, we found one. One of the zombies disappeared. He got taken away by SMC and he saved us. A win-win situation.
I don't think that's how that's gonna work.
They all have names. They're specific vessels.
Yeah.
Right, and we physically have to bring them to him.
What if these vessels on this list are going to come attack us? Huh? What? You don't know if that's going to happen. There's always a catch to these things. What if we say
There
no
is always
now?
a catch.
Did you see the lineup he had earlier?
Yep.
I don't think they might be attacking us.
Okay.
Meaning,
Any threat to us.
I'm not for this either, but he's very generous, and I must say it. Like it's can't put it against him. We can't just say
What?
he's going. We can't hold it against him that the last devil we saw was so evil.
what did he give you?
I'm not holding that against him.
A little journey device, something that allow me to experience
What do you mean a journey
reality.
device?
Something to let me experience reality in a different way.
Interesting.
He said it was something that would allow me to access the astral, unlock my chakras.
You already unlocked them this morning.
I know, but further, align myself with the universe, not just the planet. Align the world.
That sounds greedy to me.
You're quite right. But the real greed is trying to push this further, and I think we've already got enough.
Luka nods.
Oh wait, Challa
nods.
realizes greedy. Oh, we can crack this in half, and you can take half, Effie. That's only fair.
What do we do with it?
It's, are you familiar with boofing?
No, explain it to me.
So there are different ways of ingesting things. You can eat and drink.
Okay.
And most
You put it
people are
up your
familiar.
butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly that. Well, essentially, you by taking things into the rear end, it accesses you through any barriers you would hold up, both spiritually and physically. Yeah, that requires the back door access.
Up your butt.
Yes.
And around the
Yes.
corner.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. It melts
I don't know if
quite
I want to
quickly,
go on
though.
that journey with you. I mean, we only just met, but
Exactly. That's why I was going to wait. This is something that I was just going to do tomorrow. We need to take
I
some
mean, you
lot
just
of
swam around
preparation.
naked earlier. I'm just saying.
Doesn't mean
True.
anything, Luka.
Altogether, I just feel that channeling vessels to this random devil that we just met. For what gain of us? Riches? Strength? Whatever? There's not really much going for us.
I mean, to be honest, strength would help us with the beings in the scroll we found.
Maybe.
He might not pay us in strength. He might totally just pay us in desire, and I don't think I want any part of that either.
I barely remember anything, so I don't really have much to desire right now, or who I was then.
But
So there's
what
no
if
interest for me.
But what if my desire is him to kill the being in the scroll?
He kind of.
What is your desire? Oh, sorry.
Ira kind of clenches where the spiritorium's held in his robes, uneasy.
Then what is your desire, Seino? Since that is what he's selling.
Yeah, I mean that if my desire is strength, then he could tell me and could like sell pay us in strength.
what if he just gives you a really strong guy?
I mean, it's kind of this. Okay, that's. It would still help.
No, you are the strong guy.
I don't know about that.
Effie kind of shakes her head and says, I don't want anything to do with this.
Neither do I. Really.
I get that.
All right, are we all agreed?
Yeah, but guys, just ask for your own samples before we just leave and don't do anything. It's a waste if we don't.
Shakes his head at Challa, not wanting to do anything with this.
Think about it this. Think about it this way: you could just take a free sample of a person and set them free. Isn't that good? Think about it that way.
Ira nods no.
Oh,
Effie also shakes her head no.
Yeah, Seino also shakes.
Also, no.
You guys know
Ira
nothing of
nudges at
bartering.
Luka to go spill the news.
No, at least let me. At least let me. We're both friends now.
All right.
SMC, we've only met each other for a very short time now, but I think we've become quite close, and we come from the same sort of mindset, bargaining. What is good? What are desire, spirituality, all of that. And I must say, I tried my best, but I don't think we can help you in your efforts.
Luka places the scroll on the table, pushing it towards Azumsi.
You're going to have to see yourself out.
Luka looks at Challa like, really?
Azumsi will look up after kind of messing around with his instrument.
You have discussed, yes? How can
Yes.
Azumsi help you?
So many ways, but not right now, sorry.
You no wish to purchase?
No.
Very well. Azumsi understands.
And with that, everything disappears.
Including my Astra rock?
No, the one you took stays.
Oh yes. As the guy in chat said, I'm gonna sit on that and meditate.
Sit on what?
It seems that you have no desire to purchase Azumsi's things. That is fine. You wish to do his favors? For Azumsi?
Oh,
Oh, look, Luka handed back the scroll, signifying no.
Azumsi will take the scroll and he'll snap it away.
Perhaps there will be others. Well then, Azumsi wishes you the utmost of fortune on your travels. It is time to eat, and there are people nearby.
Before you go.
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, never mind. Oh. One more question. Okay, never mind then.
No trade,
Alright.
so he gone.
Wow, you guys didn't want to make deals.
No. Well,
you guys really?
I was tempted. I was like, dang, that sounds kind of fun, but I'm like,
And that
No.
that art was so cool from that game.
it was really good.
Yeah.
I really liked
are we
it.
gonna see Azumsi like later on, like more, or is it like the only
Who
interaction
knows?
we having?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Possibly? Ooh, okay.
So
I mean, considering that we still need to, well, not need to, but like look into Dezaki's thing, we might run into him again
Yeah.
with the
okay.
vessels. We might.
so,
Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
We can at
Effie.
least try to get to the town.
before we
Yes?
continue, Effie,
No.
do you think narcotics of this nature are wrong?
No, because otherwise, why would they be here?
Oh, I was confused by what you were saying. Okay. Yeah, it struck me as so strange of character. But good. So, what are we all doing? What are we off to?
I
I assume towards the town.
I don't think we can go east on this path, cause the river. So should we go like back around and then east?
Challa walks into the water.
Oh my!
The water
I
is
was
cool.
gonna look at this.
Why?
The water is cool and clean.
Why are we? Why can't we cross the river, Seino?
Alright.
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous.
Alright, follows Challa into the river, purposely staying a little bit away from him, as he doesn't want to experience any more chi.
Ah, very well. Effie, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the rock that he was on.
Mhm.
Is there anything interesting looking?
Yes, there's a few items left behind.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Loot Goblin, Challa.
You see that there is a bowl of used drugs.
ooh.
You can see there's a few stains of blood and a
Okay.
small pile of fingernails.
Okay.
And you also see what appears to be a few scraps of parchment.
Okay. Effie's gonna lick the bowl.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Okay.
Oh no.
She's doing the she got really offended by Challa's question, and she's like, "I'll show him." You think I'm not into narcotics?
Alright, just watches
I'll do-
Effie lick the bowl. Absolutely shocked.
Make me a Constitution save throw, Effie.
Okay.
I'll do leftover hell crack.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, dude. Imagine dosing yourself.
No, God, no.
Oh God.
Fucking screwed.
Iris starts to go over to Effie sitting next to Luka.
All right, Effie. Your pupils dilate, covering nearly the entirety of your eyes. You feel. I am sorry, Storm.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Okay, you feel an overwhelming sense of insatiable lust
Great.
No.
and violence.
Oh.
That explains it.
Oh, she hit puberty.
Are you okay, Effie?
You all right? Are you
Hey,
okay?
both of you are looking really good right now. Look like a little snack.
Chilla backs up.
Chilla blushes. Oh, what?
She
What?
Ira grabs Luka and starts backing up with him.
takes out her diver's dagger and just kind of like runs it kind of up and down her arm with
let's
like the
not do
sharp
that.
side
Let's
playing with
not
the hair.
Let's not do that right now.
Yeah, Challa.
What did
You want to see what this dagger can do?
Sure, yeah.
She. Why would you do that? She inches closer and closer to Challa,
Challa pulls out his short sword.
and she's like, I don't really go for the guys with long hair. You want to get a little haircut?
Okay, hold up. Does Challa realize that she's off? Like she
She's
took drugs or
fucking
something?
wasted.
Okay. So he just looks at Seino. Challa looks at
Her
Seino,
chi's so unaligned, it's not even on
Yeah.
the same page right now.
Yeah. Challa looks towards Seino. He says, like, Seino, you know how I gave you that net?
Now. Okay.
Now. Challa pulls out his net and he tries to throw that at Effie, and he expects Seino to do the same.
He tries to dodge it.
Effie, make me a
Seino tries to-
dexterity saving throw.
Okay, it's two nets. Two nets coming out. Do we make the attack roll with the net? Or
No.
All right, a second one.
Okay, no.
There's the second net.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my net.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh my god.
Effie's coked out of her mind and dodges both of them like they're moving in slow motion.
Okay, Effie,
She
we
has
don't have
roid rage.
Effie, we don't have to do this. We can relax and just try and realign ourselves with the water. Breathe.
She's like breathing really heavily and then just starts taking her clothes off.
No. Ira.
Like,
There goes.
I can't
my.
fight this feeling anymore.
Luka rushes and tries to cover her up.
she slaps whatever clothing is coming at her away.
No.
So Challa says, guys, I've seen a lot of people like this. You just have to let them run through it. We have to take a couple of steps back. Let them get consumed by the enjoyment for a moment.
She grabs what looks like coconuts
Yeah.
and she like
Yeah.
totally has like a Wilson moment with this coconut. And she's like, Bob, I know we've only known each other a small time, but I just need to tell you that I am madly and utterly in love with you. And then she just starts making out with the coconut.
Okay. That's
Seino?
happening
Is
right
there
now.
any way that I could figure out a way to like help her get out of this trance?
If Challa has Luka say that, or
All right.
Luka. Okay.
Effie is licking and smooching and all over this thing.
Yep.
Her big kissable lips consuming massive chunks out of the fur of the coconut. Until, fortunately, as it is leftover drugs and not the full helping, her pupils fade back. And you have control of your senses again, Effie.
What the? Why? What?
Luka
She, like,
covers
looks
her
down at
again.
The coconut. She kind of still slaps the clothing away.
All right.
You got a horrible taste in your mouth of coconut. Ugh.
She looks at this coconut that's in her hand, and still feels weirdly attached to it. So she kind of tucks it away and then looks around and notices she's naked and starts putting her clothes back on.
Effie, have you calmed down now?
What the heck happened?
Well, you licked the bowl of C. I forgot his name.
As MC.
Azam C. And
She nods.
you seemed to have got into a trance. You tried to cut my hair, you were being flirty, and then we let you run through it, and you made out with a coconut.
She nods as if, like, this might be normal. Well,
You know what? I respect
I
that.
guess I fucked around and I found out.
Yes, you did. I respect that.
So she looks at the bowl that she just licked. Is there any other residue on there?
No.
Okay, I got it all.
However, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw now.
Oh
Oh
no.
gosh.
Addicted to drugs.
The addiction.
Oh, and she said she did. She said she didn't want to do the booth crack. Oh,
I never
Thank-
said she didn't want to.
Thankfully, your willpower provides you with some strength. You are not addicted to killing.
Gosh. Okay,
Look up-
so
Oh,
you said that there was parchment on this island still?
Yep.
yeah. I was gonna pick that up, or Luka was gonna pick that up.
Yeah, she would want to investigate that with Luka, I guess.
Can I pick the net back up?
Sure.
Mhm.
All right.
She just roid raged out of 2 nets. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Challa goes and picks up his net and picks up Seino's net and hands it back to him.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to have to get better at that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What's on this parchment?
Yeah, should we roll anything for that, Arcadum?
Well, as you pick up the parchment and take a look, it is written in a language you don't understand. But
Yeah.
you do see that, well, there are some pieces that you don't need to read because they're more visual representations. You can see lots of little stick figures, and next to them are numbers.
Hmm. Could we try to distinguish what they are, or the stick figures?
You
or
don't
it's just-
know specifically, but it seems to be tracking people and the amounts of.
Mm. Okay.
Effie's gonna tuck the parchment away.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
There's-
what's that?
Right next to her coconut.
If you do it in an obvious way that Challa will say, if you're trying to hide it, then Challa won't ask.
Oh no, she's not trying to hide it. She's just, keeping it for later.
Challa immediately assumes this is more drugs. Oh,
It might
what's
be.
that? What's that? I'll give you half an astral crack to try it.
Challa just turns his like drug addict for this
I
thing.
know.
He was never
Um,
not. He just couldn't have it. There just wasn't any around.
well, if we're done testing drugs, I would like to go to the town.
She's gonna
Sa-
follow, tucking
Santa
Bob
looks
the
back.
coconut under her arm.
Sarah looks back. Should we go?
I suppose.
I guess so.
Man. All
Challa
right.
does one sweep with his eyes across the side of the beach.
You don't see
Anyway.
anything on this side of the beach, but you do see that the trail continues to the north.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Also, one last thing. These bits of fauna here that he hasn't seen before is like little bits of things. Is this in a pool of water or is this
Yeah.
coming out of a rock?
It's a small
it's
pond.
a pool. Okay, cool.
It's like a marsh bit.
Okay.
All right, let's go north.
Challa,
Yes,
I still do think you need a haircut.
but then how will I keep my bow?
Like a normal person.
You really think I could do that? Like a normal person?
Yeah, never mind.
Luka looks at his own hair. Does he
Maybe
also
you
need a
should cut
haircut?
too.
All right. And so, the party continues on their way until finally, up ahead, through the wilderness, they see a set of great stone walls and a gate, and behind it, what appears to be an enormous fortress. They can see torchlights. They can see banners and movement. It seems you finally reached your destination.
Do we see?
Yay!
Go ahead and load them up.
Oh, yeah.
We down.
Just hands.
Save point.
Oregon
save
Trail.
point. We got a save point, boys
Save point.
and girls.
Save point, save point.
Level 3.
We got there without getting dysentery.
Oh yeah. By the way, before we leave, can Challa just scoop up a tiny bit of sand?
Sure.
Cool. Here's a tiny bit of sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
You will see. You will see. All of these different items he's picking out. We will coalesce together in a genius way.
Oh,
There'll be some Dr. Stone type shit.
Dr. Stone.
1 billion%.
Yeah.
He's starting to count.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a cell phone. Yeah.
Can't wait
Gotta
to
say, I
make
love
them-
Azamdi.
to make a vinyl player.
Yeah, that was an amazing. I love
loved
that
him.
scene. That was great.
God.
I'm glad you guys liked him. I was a little worried because he's a little, you know.
Oh no, he was awesome.
He's a
I
little.
was.
He's a little bit of a creep. So.
I was gonna do more with him, but I'm like, I'm gonna continue the act of Irha hates anything like that, or not hates it, but is extremely uncomfortable with it. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so the
God.
party.
He's
Let me know when you're loaded.
Loaded.
I'm loaded.
Ida the misaligned. I'm not loaded. I just loaded him. Ida the misaligned. That's his nickname.
I am loaded. Oh, Big.
Ooh. Oh, this is more like it.
Yes. Woo.
All right. And so the party finally reaches the Wakanta city, hidden in the Riverlands. And that is where I'll call it for today.
Ah.
Yay! Yay!
Enter.
great session. Woo!
That was a
Yeah.
fun. That was a fucking fun session. Yeah.
That was just.
I loved our little bath sesh.
Yeah, 1 hour
Yeah.
bath roleplay.
We licked drugs.
Lick
We
Yeah.
got free samples.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna crack on a session where half the group can't make it. That's when Challa will crack that baby in half and slide it right in there. He'll envision a whole new group. That's a whole solo adventure like that.
All right, we got some fan art.
Oh gosh.
All right,
Fan
first
art.
up is Challa's morning routine.
Yeah.
More still.
Overflowing with chi.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Rips every morning. That's so funny. That is what an old yogi would say before he went. Oh.
What's happening here?
The hand, they hold. He goes down. The head. Oh, the salmon
Oh.
gift. That's pretty
Unprotected handholding?
Oh my god. That's
Special
so funny.
medicine. Hey, that's cool. It's comfy. This stuff is great. What is it? Homemade from my own urine.
Oh.
My own urine.
I'm directionally challenged, but aren't you the ranger?
That's it. Oh, dude, that's him walking the wrong way.
Trust me, I'm an engineer. Put some tape on. When you forget your own class.
Oh shit. That's funny, dude.
Be the leaf. I got Molly, her sister Sandra. I got Big Frank. I got birth control. I got Plan D. I've got MDMA, Adderall, Bromo, Dragonfly, heroin, coke, crack, codeine, oxys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I got accused of being on Ritalin
Pierces,
the other day.
Vikes, PCP, LCD, Diladad, Masculine, Mushrooms, Bath Salts, Cortisone, Toradol.
Toradol
It
is
just keeps going.
I got shit that makes your dick hard, shit that makes your dick soft, shit'll find your dick. That shit's from Kenya, supposed to be a scurvy cure for silverback gorillas.
Oh my god.
Did I
this
say crack?
party-
Because I got that too. I got ibuprofen, aspirin, I got Flintstone gummies if you want them.
Flintstone gummies. That's
If
not
our
real.
party ends up doing drugs, I won't
Oh,
be
this
surprised.
is Challa.
Oh.
Yo.
Boo.
Abu.
A boo.
A boo.
Somebody don't know their boo. Oh no. Yeah,
Oh my god. Effie.
that's Effie right there.
Oh, yep.
There we go.
Throw it that go.
So great. She had
Get
a
her.
legit Bunsen burner. Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah.
Remain calm and breathe.
Wouldn't it be like to his chin?
Remain
Yeah.
calm and breathe in the
But
chi.
he's horse dancing, so it's basically right up to his lips. That would have been crazy, yeah.
Good lord, what are you doing? I'm swimming.
I swim.
Oh, dude, the
She
tiny
swam
body.
here.
It's funny.
Alright, so I'm basically an Olympic swimmer now.
Yeah.
Abu!
Boo.
Boo! Boo, 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 boo.
Oh my god.
Blue, blue, blue.
Oh.
Dude, he's so shredded, dude.
It really
He's
is.
so...
Oh my.
I'd never imagined Challa being this shredded, but everyone draws him fucking ripped, dude.
It's just
He's got monkey
absolutely,
feet.
absolutely
Yeah.
shredded, bro.
Yeah.
He's got those jungle muscles, bro. He's like
Yeah, for sure.
climbing around in the fucking Amazon, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's some great fan art. Thanks, Casey
That was-
Reality. Thanks, everybody.
That was great. Thanks.
That was
That was
sick.
that was a lot of bangers.
Good
Oh.
session, good session.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good sessione! Ha ha! Ho ho!
Amazing, my lord.
Oh, session 0 of something tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, poggers.
Excited.
Which game is that?
Big pox.
Into
Oh, I know. I know. I was just excited.
What?
Who are they? What?
Oh.
All right, let's see. What do we got for Submarinos? Let's go back.
Woohoo.
Let's see.
Sabascandes.
Rioth, thanks for the 3 months. Spyrogs, thanks for the 3 months. Demon Lord Grydom, thanks for all the gifted subs. Silver Siege, thanks for the 5. Wild Redmond, thanks for the 10 and then the 5. Very cool. Lots of gifted subs. So something I got to talk about with everybody. I really hate having to do this, but I don't really have any other choice. I recently got hit with a unexpected bill, and I really need to do whatever I can to push that sub goal. So that's kind of where I am right now. So remember that if anybody would like to help out with that, the sub goal is 5K, and at the sub goal we'll hit multiple special streams like a sock puppet stream, a chair stream, which I still don't get that one. That's just a chair. Like it's not, it's nothing else to it. And then there
That is
of
enough.
course, if you get to that, there will be an 8th game. So all that kind of stuff.
Ooh. Abu. An 8.
Abu. Abu boo.
An
Abu boo boo. But yeah. So I'm very grateful for all the help and aid that you guys have been able to give. Hopefully we can make it through this next part. Also, Cape Fish, thanks for the 15 gifted subs. Very cool. Very cool. Also, for those of you interested, the date stream will probably be next week.
What?
Get dressed up, everybody.
Just in time.
Now I'm excited.
Yeah, probably in the last week of June, somewhere in there.
What's the date stream? Sorry, I'm not aware.
Okay, so one of the sub goals was a date stream, which was 3,000, which is I'm going to go to Whataburger. I'm going to get nice and dressed up, go to Whataburger, set up my stream stuff, and then I'm going to pretend to go on a date with chat room.
Ah, that's great.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my
I'm
god.
going to pretend to go on a date with chat room. There are several people that are already they're going to make an IRL channel where everybody gets dressed up in their best clothing for a date, and they're going to post IRL pictures of themselves while we're on the date.
Oh, I will put on my suit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, that's
dude,
what a
I'll
bunch
put
of
on a
people.
shirt. I'll put on a
A
shirt.
bunch of people
I'll be
were
lit.
saying that, dude. So that's gonna be pretty funny.
Alrighty.
That's all that is. It's very silly.
Alrighty. Well, I have to be dipping out now, but thank you so much for the game today. I do appreciate it.
Yep. See you
I
next
will
time.
talk-
See
you.
Bye, Astra.
Hi, Astra.
See
Talk
ya.
to y'all in the chats. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Does that include
wait.
hand holding? Oh
Wait.
no.
Protected hand holding, of course.
Oh yeah. Make sure we put gloves on.
I'll bring my
Silken white gloves.
I'll bring my best hat.
Oh shit. This is gonna be a fedora. You're gonna go full fedora, bro.
Ernie, thanks for the 3 months, man.
Full cylinder.
You know, even though things are a little rough right now, I for one am very grateful to everybody. We're really making the dream happen, you know? And I'm really happy about that.
Hell yeah, slowly but surely.
I'm
We getting
seeing,
there.
I'm seeing new people join the chat, new people
Yeah.
joining the Discord, new people doing all that. Doug Dimmahat, yeah.
Yep.
All right, Zahaab, thanks for the 10 gifted subs, buddy.
No problem, dude.
But
Gotta keep the stream going.
we gotta get yeah, so I can never leave.
Yep.
That's the plan, dude. Just I never get to leave ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfortunately do.
I'm
have
having
to
such
go.
a great.
Go, everyone else go. Just leave,
Nah.
leave abandon me.
And then there was what?
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
You're locked in here with me, bro.
Yeah. And there's a timer. It's called my bank account. And when it ticks down to 0, I blow up.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh shit.
whoa!
Yeah.
Ryoff with
Yo!
the 50 gifted subs, bro. That's
yo.
that's a lot of damage.
Damn.
Big
Anyways.
damage.
Catch you all later.
damage.
Huggies. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
If you were a coconut, I'd make out with you.
What?
Okay, this was the part that Challa was offended, right? Challa was legit offended. So you wouldn't make out with him because he had too much hair, and then you go kiss the hairiest fruit.
It's different.
It doesn't. They do hit
It
different.
just hits different, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like making out with somebody with a beard. You know? It's just different.
It's just different, bro.
Challa has no chin hair. That's the only place.
Yes.
Doesn't have any, like,
Yes.
chin hair.
He has
Grow
no,
some chin hair and we'll talk.
he has, he has
Yeah.
no chin
Oh.
hair, bro. He has,
Consider.
Seino.
he just a
Ooh, dude,
whoa!
wow.
Damn, right.
What the hey?
Ryoff
Okay,
with the
but she-
50 gifted subs. That's 100 so far.
That's
This
crazy.
fucking
Dude.
We got
opal
the hype
miner,
train.
dude. This is an
Dude.
opal miner.
This is a big opal miner.
Man.
Luka has no chance. All the hair's on his head.
Right. Yeah. Right.
His hair gives
Okay.
milk. What?
Right. What do you want us to say? You want us to do some voice notes for you, dude? What do you want us to say? We'll do it. Make it in canon. Go ahead.
Okay. I still
Go ahead. Anything you type in chat, I'll say out loud 100%.
Still can't believe you made out with a fucking coconut, dude.
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff.
Are you really surprised?
There's so much that happened. You must give it the chi. I swim through his chi. Like, all right. That's so crazy, dude.
I swim through his chi.
I swam through the chi, and look what I got. I got a dagger out of
Yeah,
it. So
blessed.
now I'm like convinced that I have to do this chi thing every day, whether it's mud or whatever.
I did it,
and
for
then
the
I'll get
booba.
stuff out of it.
He did it for the booba. Yeah, I did it for the wakadonka donka, the witchika pow pow.
Whoa.
Dude, singing Cherry Pie while that was happening was so funny, dude.
That's so. Dude, Irha going full anime protagonist was great. Nosebleed. I can't do this. It's not. It goes against my way.
What was the sweet surprise? So good. That was like their own. That was actually their only popular song, and they hate that song.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's a whole like interview special on the band that made that song. That's the only song they made that was like anywhere near popular, and they hate it. They hate it because they actually don't like the song.
I once went to an MC Hammer concert that was $2.
Damn.
And yeah, it was really sad. It was like there was like 300 people there, and everybody heckled MC Hammer to play "Can't Touch This," and he like refused, and he's like, "No, guys, I'm not gonna play the song." And then everybody just started booing, and then he sighed and was like, "Okay, fine." And then he played "Can't Touch This," and then we all left after.
That's
oh no.
That's
oh no.
I feel so bad for him. A $2 concert.
You know what?
$2.
Make better songs, bro. Make another banger. Blame yourself. There's only has one person to blame.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Bye-bye.
All right,
see ya.
Can't touch this.
Just make it better.
I think that's when he realized he hit rock bottom, was singing "Can't Touch This" for about 200 people for $2.
He locked in on your eyes specifically. He's like, "Fuck, I can't be doing this, man."
Yeah. I made him rethink his life decisions.
Yeah, dude, the eyes, just the full. Start pulling out.
Just like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. I've got diplomatic immunity, so Hammer, you can't sue.
Yeah, there's.
Man.
It's like who's the other guy? The guy who's saying I would have cleaned my room, but then I got high.
Afro Man?
Afro Man, yeah. He did the same shit. He had to go do $2 concerts, all that shit. People kept there's a compilation out there of people rushing the stage at Afro Man concerts and him just fucking banging them in the face.
Them?
Yeah.
I remember there was like a girl that did it, and he like totally just punched her in the face, and everybody was up in arms about it.
Yeah, but it's a thing. It's a thing.
Dude, they're rushing the stage. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's a thing at his concerts now to get knocked out by him.
It's like bum fights, but with Afro Man.
Leave Afro Man alone, dude. He just wants to sing about getting high, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to class, then I got
high.
He has this song called Colt 45 about like banging,
baby, that's all we
girls
need.
in different states. And that song is how I learned where all of our states are in the country.
See, look at you. Look at you learning stuff.
I know. You know, you learn things via song. And that's how I learned. Like, where's Kentucky at? Okay, I know because Afro Man did that thing with that girl in Kentucky.
That's funny. Yeah, the Beatles have a similar song about I think this is the first song on their first album, and I think I don't remember this perfectly, but I think they reference the fact that the girl was 15 on it. And it's talking about like everywhere they went on a concert, and it was and that's how I learned about the different like cities in England. It was a good time. Good song.
Oh
good song.
Boy! Oh no!
Good song.
Oh boy!
Shout out to the Beatles, where it was a different time.
Shout out to Afro Man.
Shout out to my super cool players. Wow, look at you guys.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Look how cool we are.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
I'm looking.
I'm perceiving.
Yeah.
I'm looking respectfully.
I'm respectfully retreating. I'm dancing. I'm covering my eyes. Anyway,
I'm swimming in chi.
thank you guys. I'm real life.
I'm real.
I'm realigned, dude. There's a when you said there's a misalignment in your bed, I fucking died, dude. That ripped me apart, bro. When you said it so smoothly, there's a misalignment in your bed, It's just, oh man, that was perfect.
I mean, wouldn't that just be a full alignment? You know?
So misalignment.
Yeah, true. Actually, that
Right.
would be the definition
It's
of
the
alignment.
chi fully flowing.
Fully
Yeah,
flowing,
it's the chi.
bro.
The chi is fully flowing.
Yeah.
The fully flowed chi. Yeah,
Yo,
it's
Rioch,
alignment somewhere.
another 5 gifted subs. That's crazy, man. Thank you.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
he's
Damn,
dropping them.
bro.
He's dropping
He
them.
dropped money.
Yeah.
This dude's over here just dropping the bass.
He's a coconut farmer.
Coconut farmer.
More coconut RP, please.
Give me.
I mean, I'm keeping that coconut.
Yeah, I'm keeping this down.
His name
In case
is
I need-
Bob.
His
I have
name's
to-
Bob.
All I remember is that when I kissed the coconut, I felt something. Yeah, that was the
I
drugs.
did.
I felt something special. Once again, drugs. You were fucking faded out of your core.
You're fucking faded. Yeah, that's why I kept the sand in case I need to go make mud somewhere else.
You all don't understand real love.
Yeah.
Like me and Bob. You just don't get it.
You just
Nothing loves you like a coconut.
you just don't get it, all right? He's got plans. Okay.
Come on, Mom. Don't you know me and Bob are going to be together forever?
Forever, Mom.
Forever.
Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And
Like, you just don't get it.
You just don't get it. You don't get it.
Yeah,
I'm like gonna align my chakras.
Or something.
Man, I just imagined when Effie was like schmoving out of those nets we threw, that she was like freaking Rock Lee when he was totally drunk and like dodged all the attacks.
Yes.
Like out of her mind blasted, but like totally freaking on combat mode. Dodging
I just felt
everything.
like, you know, when you would watch Cops and they'd try and arrest those people on PCP?
Yeah.
They would
there's-
just like break the handcuffs with their wrist, you know?
Yeah, they just
Dude, I don't know how I don't know if this is how they do in America, but I remember in the UK, they like come. There's a day where people come into your school and they're like, "Oh, these are drugs and you shouldn't do them." One of the dudes
Dare.
were telling us what?
Dare.
Yeah, we have a
Yes.
program
Dare.
called Dare.
Okay, cool. We didn't have a thing called that. There's just dudes that show up, okay? I don't know what it's called. It's probably called something similar. And you know what they did? They told us about all these drugs and how one of them, one guy saw somebody on it, and then he just described him doing flips and doing crazy shit. And we were like, yo, so it gives you superpower. Like, it just made it sound great.
Yeah.
This is great marketing to do drugs.
He was just doing flips and breaking down walls and saving people.
Yeah.
That's a superhero.
Dude, you just described Spider-Man. Like,
You
it's,
just described Spider-Man, bro. Like,
So, our Dare guy, he would bring in this briefcase that would open up and it had like plexiglass in it, and it showed like the real drugs versus the fake drugs. And so they would like pass around this briefcase and it would be like, here's what real ecstasy looks like and here's what fake ecstasy looks like. And I'd be like, okay, good to know. Now I know which one's real and which one I'm getting ripped off on.
True.
So,
man,
you know, thanks, Bear.
God, my Dare guy, dude. You know what they did? They had this lady come in. You remember those old projectors that they put in the middle of the school, like they turn the lights off and it just like project the screen on the
Yeah.
on like put like a see-through piece of
Like the
plastic.
clear- yeah.
the clear paper. They would just turn that shit on and they would just show us like teeth of meth addicts.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what drugs will do to you. And I was like, that's pretty convincing.
yeah,
We-
dude.
We didn't have any of this. Like
that
there
got the
was
job
no
done
one
right
coming
there.
over. Like for us, it was like, yeah, don't do it. That's it. Nobody came over, like policemen or anything like that.
That tells you how great life is in like legit like Western Europe, where it's just everyone's so chill they don't even need drugs to chill out. They just have good lives.
They have raves too.
Yeah, they have big raves.
For me, it was like watching Requiem for a Dream. Really was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that.
Yeah.
That was like a beyond scared straight movie for me.
Beyonce. Oh my god, this guy!
Whoa! Rioth! Whoa, bro, that's a lot of
Coconut
damage.
farmer.
Bro!
It's that opal
coconut
miner,
farmer.
bro. What?
Dude, what do you need? What would you like? Okay, facts about coconuts, right? Okay, so there's this one coconut farmer. I figured this was a very famous story at the time, but I think he was in Indonesia and he was a coconut farmer and he had trouble like farming coconuts. So what he did was he bought a monkey to help him farm the coconuts. I think it's a terrible investment, but anyway, he bought a monkey and this monkey would climb up the trees and connect coconuts for him, right? And then one day, right when he was the monkey was about to pay for itself with the amount of coconuts it got, he threw a coconut at the guy. Legit. And the monkey just threw the coconut at the guy and ran away. And the dude woke up, right?
Okay.
Extremely small.
Okay.
Like legit way smaller than a regular than he was before. Apparently, this was by other people. Other people recognized this, right? He only lived for another like 5 years, but he lived as a genius. Do you think that's worth like as a trade-off? You get to be giga-brained for 5 years. For 5 years.
What?
So he got hit in the head with a coconut. He only
Yes.
lived 5 more years after that, but he was genius level intellect.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
No.
That's a good trade. But you get to hang out with a monkey. But you get to hang out with a monkey.
The
for a
smarter
little
you
bit
are, the more terrible the world is.
Man.
Damn, I must be dumb as fuck.
Well, I think there are some people that'll want to say that. I think some people would say things like they want to say that a better life lived is better than a terrible life that is lived long. But I'm not sure if that's so straightforward, because let me ask you this question. Would you rather be 80 and rich or 18 and poor?
Ooh, depends on where I am on the world, but usually 18.
Yeah, I mean, usually the thing is like people would rather just have their potential, because I think that's the real thing. So one of the because the thing that you're dealing with in your original analogy there is that you have 5 years, but you have unlocked your potential fully, right? But you don't have time to coalesce it. Whereas on the other one, you have way more time, but you don't have your potential unlocked. So it's like, one might even argue, okay, if you have genius level intellect and you have 5 years left, you might figure out a way to give yourself more time. Or you might say, okay, if I have a lot of time, but I'm not a genius level intellect, I could still train myself to do something that makes me live a good life. Anyway.
Yeah.
That trade-off is like time versus, because time is the most precious resource that you have. So getting lots of it is good, but at the same time is that if you don't use it efficiently, then you waste the resource. So having a lot of it is pointless. I don't know. It's one of those things, man.
Big true.
Like, how happy do you guys think dogs and cats are? Like in all
I think
seriousness.
cats. There's never been a happy cat. There's never been. Cats has never had joy. I don't think it's in them. I don't think they can do it.
I think cats have too much fucking in their system. But I'll use like a border collie, right? A dog that's smart enough to have self-awareness, right? Like that level of sentience, but they live a fraction of our lifespan. That's what I oftentimes use to try and explain to players why elves and non-elves or other those really long-lived races would have like this huge disconnect between each other, right? Because even if your dog was as smart as you were, is it still an equal creature? I wouldn't say so, because it doesn't live as long.
I don't know about that. I think the reason why we think dogs aren't equal is because it's because they're not as sentient, right? Even if they live just as long, but they weren't fully sentient.
mean,
like,
is that true anymore?
But I say kids with cancer, right? This is a fucked up example. I'm sorry. So you have kids with cancer, like they're gonna die. You know they're gonna die really early. You don't treat them any worse. You don't treat them like they're not sentient.
I don't think that's a fair comparison, because one is a sickness, which is unnatural, and the other is a natural lifespan that can't be avoided.
I guess, maybe.
You know, because one is tragic, one is truth. You know? Okay. I think that's the difference there. But, I mean, because here's the thing, like, there are animals that people treat as if they are equal, which that's really the only thing that matters, that you treat them as equal anyway. And they can speak to you. Like, they can even use those fucking button things to talk to you, right?
Ooh,
they have that.
What animals?
Dogs can do that. They're those
dogs.
Buttons. Yeah, they're buttons. Those buttons that dogs use to talk.
Boards.
The boards, yeah. And
is that real?
That's real.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, that's real. That's a real thing.
Real.
Yeah, that's a real thing. They can use these buttons to state commands that they know mean certain words. So they have word association. I mean, they are not
really.
They do. They can ask for food. They can ask you to spend time with them. They can tell you when they're upset. It's crazy, dude.
Okay, they can communicate, right? Like, I get it. They can communicate through like body language and shit like that. But I don't think they can communicate. Like, I don't think they would be able to grasp language enough to use a board of buttons.
They do.
No,
they do.
Like,
they do. You can Google it.
Just you type that shit into YouTube, bro. Like, you'll see it.
It's kind of like whenever you feed your dog, you hit the button, right? So then they realize that button means food. Or like whenever you take them outside, you hit the outside button, and so they equate that button with outside. So you start equating behaviors with the board, and so they start communicating with you using this board. Like if your dog looks upset or whatever, you hit the upset button. So you kind of like shape this behavior into using this board for them to communicate.
And I would argue that is the exact same thing as words, because words are vessels for thought.
I think it's different. I think word association is different from like a sentence or like word generation.
Well,
but
you have a thought, right? And then you use words to transfer that thought to others. So the dog has a thought, which it doesn't matter how basic that thought is. It's still a thought, or a desire if you want to like really be rudimentary. And then they use the button as the vessel to translate that they require that. They are doing that because you're there. So all the fundamental pieces of language are there. What's missing is the advanced wordplay, which is what humans have over the dogs. But I would say that you have met all the requirements for language between those two species, right? So my point is that there are people that consider animals to be equal to them, like human-wise. We have laws that support that to a certain degree. There are people that treat them like children. They love them and all that. But, generally speaking, human lives are worth more to humans. I would say that when I try to explain that to, like, humans to elves, an elf dying is way more tragic than a human dying to elves, because that elf loses hundreds of years of history, whereas that human lost, like, 20 or 30 years. 40 or 50, 100 at max, you know? That's just a fraction of their lifetime. And that's something I always try to like explain to people, why elves would be so disjointed from everyone else. Or at least I try to explain it that way. It's one of those things to explore and roleplay, and I really like that.
Sure. Too bad none of us are elves.
We're all humans.
Yeah, elves don't exist, silly. We're on Conflux.
Where are they? Where are the elves? I don't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all...
I don't see shit.
Anyway, we kind of went on a tangent there. I just did that because I was trying to fill time for the subs. Thanks for all the subs, guys. But we should start shutting it down. Thank you. It really means a lot for all your support. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a session 0 of Into the Breach.
Ooh. We'll see you next week for another session of The Spirits Rise.
The Spirits
Rise.
Parties rise. She rises.